here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Every Thursday, we usually started off with our face painted with Hancholo. Thank you, number one, for sponsoring the actual face painting. Thank you so much, Hancholo Face Painting, and you guys can check him out on Instagram. The link is in the bottom. But thank you so much, Hancholo Face Painting. Today, he did a little juggalo action. Woo! Yeah, and my toxic co-host across from me, of course, XG.
What's up, dog? What's up?
You couldn't even be an American juggalo? You have to be like a Mexican
You
one?
didn't even ask me, dog. You didn't ask me, dog.
Why?
And as a paisa, I've always said it. I like as a real like paisa dreamer, illegal. I love America because I live here, but I can't wear anything America because the last thing I want to do is get deported with an America shirt on. You know, imagine getting deported with like a U.S. all-star fucking Olympics '92 jersey, dog. They're gonna laugh at me. Everyone is que vergüenza. So that's why I do love America, but I've never wore like a U.S. soccer team jersey.
Somebody called you insane clown paisa.
Works out.
That works out pretty good. What is it? Next to him, I've known this dude for a while. I've known both of these guys that are guests here on the show for a long ass time. What is it? They've been working together for a long ass time, and they've stuck around in this industry as being known for some of the guys that make some of the terpiest, fucking most flavorful extracts we have out there. First off, we got the homie Gio with Rozin Extracts. Welcome.
Woo, woo. Thank you.
And what is it next to me? We got the homie Treetop coming through right here.
Thanks for having us on here, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That you know what? I've known these guys for a long ass time. I think like maybe since my career in the actual cannabis industry cannabis industry started. And these guys we were all doing different things. Like we were all doing different things. I don't remember exactly what you were doing before in the beginning because I met you a little bit after I met Gio. But if I remember, and I talked about it earlier in a podcast, Gio actually used to be a detailer.
Yes.
He used to have his own business like called Lavadita Detail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, Lavadita Detail, bro.
Don't let him fool you. He's still got it going on, man. It's still,
Oh, I bet he's real Mexican, bro. He's like no pasó nada. I'll still clean your car, bro. But
Yeah. For sure. I'll still pull up.
yeah, but and you know, of course, now you're running Rozin Extracts, and then my boy, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Were you not in the military or something?
yeah, I did 4.5
Hold on,
years.
put a little bit closer, yeah.
I did 4.5 years.
4.5 years in the what branch?
Army, infantry.
Thanks for your service, my dude.
Definitely,
Thank you.
man. Hey, thank you guys for letting me go blow shit up, man. Best fucking experience. I became an alcoholic. Awesome. But no, all shits and giggles aside of it, it was a great experience. It definitely straightened me up and led me to where I am today. Because without all of that stress and shit, I wouldn't have been like turning to weed like I am. Honestly, like I was stacked up with pills when they got me up just to handle PTSD and shit. One puff of some weed and I was sitting good. And then I wanted to figure out how to make it last longer. Realistically, and that's the main reason why we started making heavier shit in a sense. You know, the shatter, the VHO. And then from there, we just led on to some flower rosin and then hash rosin. So definitely a good experience.
Now here, like, I mean, here's the thing though. Like, I'm wondering, cause I've always known you to be a very chill guy. So like, for you to be like, hey, the Army is the one thing to straighten you out. Were you running wild like that?
I had my heyday of fun and shit. I wouldn't say I ever got in trouble.
Yeah.
But you know, there were those times that if I did get in trouble for what I was doing, I would have been in a lot of trouble. Let's just put it that way. So I got blessed that, you know, I snuck away and didn't get in trouble, but I did. I needed the Army. I needed it for sure. It definitely got me to be able to handle a lot of the shit that I'm handling today. Just managing a business in a sense where, you know, you have to be on top of it, be running things, making sure the supplies are there, making sure, you know, the jars are there, the stickers are there, that the supply is able to keep running and stuff, you know, making sure that we got enough fresh frozen, everything. It's just, it oriented me to be more organized with myself. So
I feel that sometimes, like, that's, you know, like, I feel like sometimes we know that that's what we need in life sometimes, but we don't really do it because it's just like, you know, like, I've known some homies that tell me, like, I see them already, they have, like, 1 or 2 kids, and they'll still tell me, like, oh, you still want kids? I'll ask them, you know. They're like, yeah, I want more. And I'm just like, what? And I'm just like, ¿para qué, güey, tienes dos? And he's like, they fucking motivate you. And I'm just like, listen, fool.
It is, man. Like, okay, so when I got out, I have a 14-year-old. I have a 14-year-old daughter. And, you know, that's what
You
that's
said
what
dog or daughter?
Daughter.
Okay, I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm just like, I'm
I
like,
got a shit ton of dogs as well too. My house is a damn zoo, man. My
Fucking
dog,
Ezo,
my
dude.
house is a zoo. But my daughter's 14, man. She was a big inspiration for me to like, you know, completely kick all the shit that I didn't need to be doing and focus on myself and actually get my bread right, get my life and everything in order. And
like
how
I
it
stopped
should
smoking
be.
trim.
It was, you know, it was awesome. So.
No, I feel you though. Like I do feel like that. Like a lot of people that tell me like, watch, bro. They're like you're like it's like when that shit happens to you, he's like it's gonna be life changing, but you're just gonna see your shit just kick on of like fourth gear, and then you're gonna be like, why couldn't I have this before? But it's gonna be like, you know why? Because like the kid's here now.
Yeah,
What-
100%.
Ezon's already on like 5th gear all the time. Fool wakes up, wants to sell merch. I can't imagine this fool had 2 kids and now he's got to see like, now I got to put these fools to school. He's going to be fucking.
Bro, hell no,
he's gonna have
me
merch.
dog. Like I'll do the opposite of like trying to get him to like the whole school shit. I'd be like, yeah, go through grades 1 through 5 to fucking learn shapes and numbers and all this shit, bro. But I'll be like, hey, bro, if you start showing signs of gifts, like if motherfuckers good at tennis or all this shit, I'm fucking Serena Williams now. That person, like, you know what I mean? I'm straight up, bro. Like I ain't taking no risk. Like if that fool does a cuatemilla at fucking 3 years old, hey fool, we're gonna play hasta que estés en la liga, way.
Yeah. I mean, someone's gonna make the money in the family, right?
Yeah, like I need to chill when I'm 70, motherfucker. Hey, what about you, Gio? How did you? What's been going on with you, bro? Like, I mean, I know obviously you're running, you know, like the whole, you know, the whole extract thing, and what made you make that transition shift, bro? Like, 'cause, like, were you always a smoker when you were washing cars?
Actually, yes. That would keep me off of just chilling.
Yeah.
After working, I would just always smoke. I always wanted to smoke the best, but I couldn't afford the best.
That's how it always is, bro. You start piecing up with fools.
Yeah. So basically, I always wanted to smoke the best, and at that time, it was pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So I just said either get in it, and that's what I decided to do.
But like, what was your end? Did you get like,
Headroom Gallery? Headroom Gallery was
that was the thing that changed it all for you?
like, it was an eye-opening experience. So basically, I was outside this place, and I would go by
Black
stuff.
Derby Smoke Shop.
Yes.
Yeah, Black Derby Smoke Shop. I don't know if it's still around, but
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
I've heard it is and low key isn't. If you know, you know.
Yeah, same here.
kinda thing.
Yeah.
It's,
So
it's even
that's
harder
where
to get in.
I
now.
came out and I met this guy, and we were just, the glass is what introduced me to everything. And I would see people going there with pindies, but I wouldn't see them come out, and I didn't know nothing, and I was just like, wait a minute, this is something awkward. It was like a speakeasy place, and it was just.
Wait,
like,
wait,
what the
I've
hell?
never been there, so can you guys?
Well, like, so this shit, it's kind of like a speakeasy, you know what that, like,
Yeah,
back in the
like
days,
hole
like
in the wall.
Prohibition. So, no, but like, look, fool. So it was a smoke shop, and then like, the password would change every week.
Yes.
So you'd have to, you'd have to like,
it's kind of tight.
so somebody,
Whoa.
it's like you'd have to call up, or somebody would have to tell you the password and be like, this is the password this week, and you go into the smoke shop, and then they'll be like, hey, what's up? What can we help you out with? And then you're like, hey, like, let's just say the password was like, hey, I'm here to see Martin. Let's just say it was something like that.
100%.
Yeah, like, and then the person will be like, oh, okay, right this way. And then you'll go to what presumes to be the bag, but it's like this fucking shelf. And they pull the
open the
shelf
shelf.
open, dog, and it led into a secret bar. And it was fucking tight, dog.
Dog, let me
like,
tell you. So I was a customer outside.
we were both customers, dog.
So
We're
I
all
see
custies
pindies
out
out
there at one
pindies
point.
going in, and I'm like, damn, I like that shit. Where can I get this shit? Bro, I just said, fuck it. I just followed the guy behind him, and then I seen him go in the door, and they were like, so what's the passcode? And I was just like, they're like, get out of here. Like,
So then, how did you get the passcode at the end of the day, or how did you get it? Like, because I mean, you
well,
must have.
I had told one of my friends, Emilio, he was a teacher, and he went on the internet. He's like, oh, you just got to email them, and you'll get in there. And so he emailed them for me, and we both went in there, and that's where I met him.
I got in through like somebody told me through the B-roll chat or something like that, and they're just like, oh, you don't know about this spot? And then I was just like, what, for real? And they're yeah, and that's how I actually met Sammy too, back there. And yeah, it's just I remember somebody was like, yeah, just go in there, and I was like, for real, bro? Like, they're not gonna kick me out? I was like, you better not be to make me look stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I was all scared, bro, because I'm like, first of all, like, this is quite a drive. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's
No,
yeah.
it's a no-ho. It's
Yeah.
out no-ho.
So then you go in, and then you have these badass rigs that I couldn't afford that you love to hit. Like, as soon as you walk in, they had display cases, and you're like, all right, cool. You just looked at these pieces. They had all kinds of pieces there. You can rent them, you can use them. So I was like, damn, I was intrigued. And then from there on, they had shows there, and it was from there that they had a rosin machine press there. and they would
They basically allow you to like go ahead and utilize it, but like once you got into the Headroom Gallery, you were like a club member. You know what I mean?
and nobody would use it.
You could rent everything that was in there. You could go from renting the rig, the torch, everything. They had dabs there that you could buy. So like
Could you buy extra? Could you
yeah,
buy that?
you could go there just plain Jane, just got off work and get everything you need there to get high. It
But
was
we're talking
awesome,
about
perfect.
top-notch quality shit.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
some Banff back in the day too.
Banff, Moxie.
Banff had it held down in there and stuff.
Yeah, those little fucking green and black shatter envelopes.
But you could rent anything you wanted, and then they had the rosin press back there and stuff. And I got introduced to the Headroom Gallery through LA Gourmet. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, we're doing an event here. We'd love for you to come and just have your terps. We're hosting it, and E-Zone is doing a glass competition. Bring your glass." All right, cool. You know, like I'm all about Heady glass and stuff, so let's go check it out. That's when we did like the headiest nights. Fun as hell. It was just bring your rig, and everyone voted what was the headiest rig. Back then, we had wild rigs going on and stuff. So
you know what was
that was fun.
I mean, the one you got right there is pretty fucking
Yeah,
fire.
definitely.
That shit slaps.
You know what was crazy? That I remember doing the headiest night thing, and I remember one of those nights. I remember seeing this fool. I'm gonna have him on the show soon, hopefully. But a lot of people don't know. You remember Dopey?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I seen that fool at
He's
PuffCon.
Yeah, Dopey's
And he
around
said, "What's
too."
up?" And I remember he was another heady motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Another heady person. And I remember talking to him, and I'm
Facts.
like, I'm gonna have him on the show. I told him, I was like, "Hey, bro, can you come over here and share your story?" Because everybody knows he had to go away for a while.
Yeah, dude. A lot of it, a lot in this industry, people don't realize how much we actually do and sacrifice and risk putting out there and stuff. And I mean, you sit back at it and you think about it at the end of the day, it starts making you scared. It really does. Like, damn, I'm really doing this for this much money, like if that's what you want to say, or the fame and stuff. It's not all glamour and glitz and all that stuff. At the end of the day, we're tired, we're bored, we want to go do fun things and stuff. And it's a lot of hard work that we put into it, and people don't realize that. Some people of our best friends have been locked up. There's some of our good friends that got blown up from doing BHO, which is scary,
Well, for
And
real,
went
like,
right,
lost the hand?
right back to it. Like I remember.
Like, what up? Y'all know guys missing a hand
Yeah.
or some fingers or
Yeah.
something?
Oh yeah. Total guy. I mean, I known him in the beginning when he, and I don't want to say looked normal, but was how he was made originally, and now what he is now, and it's scary, bro. It's very scary.
It's like like you fuck up a little bit, right? And
Look, fool, like I'll
Cause I got scared. I'd go on YouTube and
a
then
small fuck up will be a big consequence.
I'll tell you somebody who got injured, and he's a well-known person in this game, and I can say this because he didn't hide it. He knew he had an accident while having, but a lot of people know. Shout out to Marcus from Nature's Lab.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like I think that was a work-related injury, if I'm not mistaken.
100%.
Where his arm got like burnt off.
Look, a lot
not
of-
like burnt off, but like the skin, and then he had to wear like the like layer for it to rebuild.
Snake skin that
Yeah.
he put on it and stuff, and then he peeled that off and put new ones on it. And
I
stuff.
was too
science
scared.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was too scared. I
Yeah.
went solventless all the way.
See, all right. So when both of you guys started, was it solventless or beginning, or like because I remember you used to make BHO.
Yeah, so I was still making BHO in the day, and that's how, like I said, I came to meet him. Is I went to the Headroom Gallery a day after one of the events and stuff, and I see this fool in the back, and he's got like 20 different eighth jars in front of him, and they're all empty, and parchment paper in front of it with a little dot that I could barely see. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? Well, he's in the back squishing away, and he's trying every single person's flower
this
out.
guava.
Every single person's flower out that he could try. And just to see, like, what does it do? How much does it return? What color does it look like? Why does it cream up? Why is this one sappy? He was doing it all back then, and I was super intrigued. He goes, yeah, but the only damn thing is this press just comes down like, boom, and slams down. And I was like, I think I could fix that. He goes, no, you can't. I'm like, yeah, it's a hydraulic press. I used to work on these. So I go in there and monkey it around a little bit, and next thing we know, we have that press coming down real smooth. And he looked at me, he goes, wow, you know a lot about this. I was like, you know a lot about this too. And he goes, come back next week. I'm going to have a whole bunch new, and let's do it again. So came back next week.
This is flower pressing.
Yes, this was flower pressing at the time.
Everybody would tell me that I had fat lipids. Yes,
Yeah, they're
fat
like,
lipids.
oh, you're smoking nothing but fats and lipids. Why are you doing that? And
Why
it's
did
like-
everybody hate on flower rosin, even though like Like, what was the whole thing? Because everybody, don't you think like healthier or like a more organic or holistic approach is better?
Now that I know now, actually, at the end of the day, you are smoking fats and lipids because you're pressing the flower, the chemicals and everything that you were pressing from the flower that come out, and that's what you're going to smoke. Yep. It's different from hash. Hash is the actual head, the head that's on top of the flower that comes off the flower. Two different things.
Yeah.
But
when you press just flower rosin, you get all the other stuff that comes out of it, such as like the chlorophyll bleed off, any remnants and stuff like that, any other pathogens. If there's a bug in there, you can get his guts as well too. A lot of that type of stuff in a sense. When you start making hash rosin, you're just using water and ice, and you're using the agitation to knock off the actual trichome head. It's not the actual stalk that we're going for. We're just looking for the little head that's on top that looks like a little like mushroom top.
100%.
Once we basically decapitate them, then we can go ahead and scoop and collect the hash and stuff from there. And that process is a lot cleaner, healthier and stuff because again, you're not smoking any of the chlorophyll, any of their, possible bug remnants if the garden had bugs, if there's an outdoor grow, all kinds of different things that it turns into factor and stuff.
I mean, obviously everything's evolving. You think this is gonna evolve, or one day we're gonna be like, bro, that's like shatter?
Yeah, I do. I honestly do.
Like, what do you mean, like hash rosin?
No, yeah, like everything evolves, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, back then, BHO shatter is garbage.
Exactly.
One day we're gonna be like, yo, remember when we used to make that hash?
All right, look,
garbage.
I'm gonna say it right here too because like I distinctively remember when me and Gio were driving, and I said, dude, someday hash rosin's gonna be the thing. Like, we're just gonna be doing this for hash and pressing that. And he was just like, you think? He goes, it's so damn expensive right now. And this is when we outsourced an ounce, and I'll keep it real. Like, in the very beginning, we outsourced an ounce of hash just to see what it was. Bro, that cost us an arm and a leg back in the day. And just to think, like, how is this going to do this? And now, like the prices have dropped. It really has, because every single person and their mom has caught on to this and saying like, this is the new trend. This is the new wave, which is great. I love competition. Bring it on. What really sucks is it just drives the market down to where good hash isn't really respected as it should be anymore, because you have all these other shitty companies. I won't say shitty. I'll be respectable. These other companies out there that are putting out stuff subpar and willing to take, $25 on the gram for it. What does that do to me when I'm working with an indoor grower that, is producing some of the top-notch flower out there today and giving me phenomenal numbers? So, I get it. My percentages are right and stuff. Does that mean that I have to lower my number? But if I take like a low yield, my number doesn't reflect on that. I still keep a consistent number. You know what I'm saying? So
it becomes. Is it good? All right. It just becomes a more niche market, bro. Kind of like how it's gonna happen in any recreational thing that you consume. Best example is with alcohol. There's more Bud Light and Budweiser drinkers than there is for craft beer drinkers.
100%.
And that doesn't mean that there's no money in the craft beer game. This is just a certain market, and that's the same reason. People think it's like, oh, it's a glass show. There's no money in there. That's what the average public thinks. Like, homie, the people walk in there with bands, homie.
100%.
I mean, when I worked at Ziggy's, I mean, like, I'm kind of new. Like, I might buy my first Heady this month when I go see Matt Robinson.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
I might get my first Heady. I've been waiting to get a good one.
That's on the 14th, correct? Out in the.
No, he's flying me out to do his podcast.
Oh shit!
So I think I'm
like
just
the
gonna.
whore he is.
Yeah,
that's right.
So I think I'm a cop one. I might as well. I'm like, man, let's do it. Because it's funny. One of my like an ex-girlfriend of mine gave me a Pelican case, but with nothing in it.
Wow.
As in for the future, And I was like, bitch, the fuck? And she's like, you can put your Puffco in. I was like, the fuck? So I got this fucking case.
The Puffco comes with his own fucking case.
I know, she didn't know that.
Hey, for Christmas, get her like some car wash stuff and be like, that's for that Lambo you're getting. It's gonna get
For real,
here.
dog. Dude, you have no idea. I was so hyped up when I saw the Pelican case. I was like, no fucking way. This bitch gave me a Heady? Wait, what homie did she hit up to get it, I opened that shit. She's like, for like the future, and I was like, man. So I still got it. So I'm still waiting for a piece to put it in. And that was like,
but to be fair, Xavier, you've been with me at Champs and all this stuff, and you could have had your Heady if you wanted to.
Yeah, see, but none of them have got my attention because I'm willing to drop like the $2K for it, whatever. But I want one that's like, and Matt Robinson's giving me a little bit of a deal.
Here's the thing, like my interest in the glass game, not that it has dropped, but like I learned to just zero in on certain glass artists that I'm gonna just support, right? But that always, no matter what, like that I'm just like, all right, I know he's expensive. This is his price, but I'm gonna add one if I can and I have the money. I find myself these days whenever I go to these glass things or these industry events, I try to go find like the underdog that hasn't blown up yet.
Yeah, you
like I try to look for the little 10 by 10 tables
I feel it
of
on
like
that.
the motherfucker that's like, oh shit. And he's like, yeah, I've been working on these in my garage for like fucking, you know, like the last 8 months, hoping they were going to do good. And you're like, you don't want to geek out, but you're like, I'll buy all of them right now. You know what I mean? And it's like that, but it's like, I like to find those gems, bro. Like, how do you guys feel about?
Well, before you say that, what was the gem that you found, the cat guy? You were stoked when you found that guy, and he was a little hole in the wall. You're like, this guy's gonna blow up. Just wait, watch X. This piece that I bought one day is gonna be worth a lot. The cat guy, Champs. Was it Champs?
You talk about the $300 piece, the one that I got at the end?
One, yeah.
Oh yeah, Friday Glass.
Yeah.
He does. He's
like dogs. He does like dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
he
about.
makes a good sculpting. He does like his like nice little dragons and stuff like that, and he does a good Pokemon sculpting. How do you feel about the glass thing? Like, do you feel that way?
100%. It also depends who gets it. Like, if you have so much pride in it and you like it and you love it, people are gonna follow what you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with you with the molars. Like I remember you having a molar. And
I had a gang of them at one point, bro.
Remember?
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
And that's where you got him from Dopey because you like Dopey because that was his style and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck,
Like,
you know what I mean?
like, what is it? I had him before Dopey, and then Dopey got more because he
Yeah.
kept. I was like, well, you know, he was making the shatter, bro. I was like, you know, I'm like, yeah, he had that VHO money, so I was like, he was buying them off from a lot of collectors because back then it was easy to get a deal when you're buying it from a collector. Now it's hard. Everybody's claiming fucking crazy prices, and you're like,
100%.
that's why you have to either find that diamond in the dirt type of artist where you're like, all right, bro, you're brand new. Let me go ahead and like focus on your art and see how you're gonna grow. And then I'm gonna invest this little money as compared to like buying some shit from somebody where I'm like, fuck, it's gonna be like a $2,000 expense every time. Like, you know, all respect to all the Matt Robertson's collectors and all the other Mueller collectors, but I'm just like, god damn, if I was still collecting Muellers, I'd be like a fucking couple thousand every fucking time I want to buy a piece. And believe it or not, like a house just holds up more value.
100%.
Hey, everybody out there that's thinking about buying a Heady and stuff like that, invest your money in stuff that you guys can actually invest yourselves in. All right. At the end of the day, if you can't sell it, don't get it. All right. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm looking at you. You're thinking about getting one. Honestly, this is honest, true fucking advice right here. All right. If you can't sell it, think about actually buying it. And I'm not trying to be mean to the artists and stuff like that, but just as a financial advice.
And from a consumer's point of view.
Yeah.
Don't buy it if you don't like
This is coming
it.
from a dad's point of view, all right? Because a lot of you guys, you need some dad advice and stuff. Save your money.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I worked at, no, trust me, dude. I worked at Ziggy's. You don't understand how bad I wanted to buy one. I got the discount, but I was like, I was very broke.
Even
at the
with
time.
the discount, bro,
If you're working minimum wage, you shouldn't be buying a Heady.
100%.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was at Ziggy's and the guy was like, you work here, we'll give you a down payment. He was trying to catch me and get my money and be like, I don't have to pay
work
you.
for free.
To work for free, because he's the one selling it to
That's
me.
That's right.
Yeah, so I never got caught, and now that I got a little money.
He was looking
there,
like another fly in the web.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew it. Didn't catch me though. He was trying to give me a discount. But I'm not gonna lie, you do get tempted. And there's some artists that fly off the shelves. I've worked there,
100%.
and their shit just goes, and their shit
I'll
that's
keep
been
it
sitting there
real
for.
with you. Like Darby's fucking hot as fuck, you guys. Like
Elbow.
Elbow's hot. Like you have certain names, Eugene.
Yeah.
Like they're just staple people.
Avatar.
Avatar. Like
Caso Basso.
Heat.
Like
Yep.
Hoops is
That who's that?
expensive.
Pinky.
Pinky's
Pink.
fucking-
Yeah,
dude,
Pinky's fire, bro. I
that's
fucking
one that you
regret.
said that would come up, bro.
fucking regret to this day turning down a piece when he was only gonna charge me $600, bro. The first time when I met him, dog, I fucking regret it to this day, bro. Like.
See, there's an example of what he's talking about.
And then now, bro, like you, oh my
Yeah.
God, that
So,
you would never
I-
even get one for close to 600.
I
Nah,
straight
negative.
lucked out. All right.
I love
was
his
at-
work. It's all Aztec. It's all Mayan. It's very fucking fire.
We were at a barbecue and this fool had his lady with him right there, and she pulled something out of her purse, and the way that she did it, I kind of like looked and I saw like a piece of glass right there, and I was like, "Is that a rig?" And then he's just like, "Oh yeah," and he pulled it out. He goes, "It's not for sale yet," and I was like, "Is that because I'm gonna buy it right now?" Like joking, and he's just like, "I mean, if you want it right now, you could buy it." Bro, I snapped on that thing so fast, and I'm so glad I did. It's a fucking AKM Pinky
Damn.
Brew. It's collab, and it's fucking heat. So You get lucky like that every once in a while, like you said.
But and then a purchase like that makes sense for somebody like him too, bro. Because think about it, who's buying this shit? Who's buying the fucking the terps?
Yep.
People who are using it in pieces in their collection, bro. It's a niche market, bro. Like
It
the
very
same
much
people
is.
that travel miles to go to Craft Beer Kings just to get the fucking new raw drop.
I mean, like I said, I worked at Ziggy's and they had this fucking. I couldn't believe it. They told me people were waiting in line for Hash House.
Yeah.
Back like 4 or 5 years ago, dog, in line, people were paying
They probably
$100
still-
grams,
Oh,
and people
yeah.
were buying 7 of them. You can only buy 7 because other people need to buy. I was like these morritos, you know, these morritos from Huntington Beach, dog. And like you said, people will drive for shit like that. I couldn't believe what. First time I heard about it, I was like, wait up, what? And at that time, I was smoking Shannon and shit, so I was like, what?
The crazy thing is like for me, glass was something that was a way to kind of like hide our money when we were doing BHO. I'll keep it real. I mean,
That makes sense.
A cop comes into your house and they see this, they're not gonna think that it's $30,000 worth of fucking cash right there. They're gonna go look for the cash or the drugs. Let them find that. At the end of the day, the homies come back and they grab all your glass and they can slang it and bail you out and do what they needed to do.
I didn't think about it like that. It's kind of like a watch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how rich
A
people
lot of
move money through watches.
Exactly. A lot of people, you get Rolexes and stuff like that. They figure out different ways. The cool thing about this too is like back in the day is like the glass artists were down to do trades, so you can swap them some slabs and come up with a sick ass freaking rig, and it'd be a great investment because it's just like, all right, it just cost me some work. So at the end of the day, it's all a circulation of like glass, hash, and having a good time. So
Somebody says, "Hey, do you know if Xavier worked at Ziggy's?"
Fuck you guys.
That shit is so funny. Hey, but he.
Huh? Yeah, I worked there like a lot for like 6 months. Shout out to Carlos.
that's right. Shout out
But-
to Carlos.
All those like he's right. All those investments, bro. You really gotta kind of be smart with them, bro. Because, like I said, when I was buying up all those pieces, you're like, all right, it's cool. But then you're like, fuck, bro. When you knew what time it was when you try to get rid of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about when you're washing them and one breaks?
Oh.
Nobody
Damn.
talks about that, right?
Hey, we don't talk about
That is painful as hell, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, that has happened to me.
What do you mean? I'm talking about it because it has happened to
Yeah.
me. Yeah, it has happened to all of us.
And then you're just like at first you're like in shock. You're like almost like what? Like you just watched a murder. Like what did I like? What do I do?
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, can I glue this together? Like,
I tried doing that.
what, dude? At the
mine
moment, you don't
was-
even-
Like, do you chip it or you got? Yeah, it
no,
wasn't
no,
functional
like,
no
my
more.
washing
Most
it and it
expensive
just-
was a carb cap. It was a $2,000 carb cap, Ryan Turfs, and it was fucking worked out like a motherfucker.
$2,000 carb cap,
And
fool.
I just get done cleaning it, and I turned around, and I to this day, I just felt like I just did it on purpose because I felt like it just went bloop,
yeah, it,
out of my
feels
hand.
like you do it on purpose, but it's not.
and
on
the
purpose,
thing
but-
just hits the
yeah.
ground, and that thing just went into like 100 pieces, bro. I
Salvage.
I started crying. I'm not even sitting there and lie. Like I just like.
Yeah, you just hear that nice noise.
Wow. All right, that's that. Let me clean this up now, and that's the worst part about it too.
clean
Is
it
you gotta
up.
clean it up. Yeah.
Yeah, like you got to
Like
pick up
it's-
the dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. I remember that happened to me, fool, one time, dog.
Yeah.
I had just bought this Muller, fool,
Oh,
and yeah, fool, and a fucking day, like 2 or a day after, the arm and leg breaks. Fool.
oh man,
I was like as white as you are, like, and I was just.
You're white as fuck right now.
Yeah,
dog. Completely
You're white
forgot,
as
dog.
hell
You were
right
that white.
but yeah, dude, like, and I just remember, like, I just messaged Peter, and I was like, "Look, bro, like this just happened, bro. I blamed it on my dog. Like I was like, my dog dropped, dude. and shit.
Dog drop it.
He was
Look, I
moving
let him
around.
borrow it, dog.
I let him borrow it. You really didn't.
Nah, I
even
had a
pay
good,
it.
I had a good fucking alibi. Like I was like, I had the email hooked up on it, and the tail got caught up, and he pulled it down. So yeah, so and then he was like, all right, man. He's like, I'll do you this favor, but he
Was it
fixed
free?
it, huh?
Was it free?
Yeah, he hooked it up.
That's
I mean, when you pay for that much, I think the repair should be free if it's
Believe it or not, no, bro. Like, remember there was a few people that were looking. They were just like, "Yo, we saw that you were with Elbow, at PuffCon, and they were just like, I got a few pieces to for him to repair. And I asked him, I was like, yo, how much does he charge you? Then he was like, one guy was like, oh, he charged me like 150. The other guy was like, oh, he's charging me like 340. Because it depends on the certain thing. And some of these pieces, bro, like if it's a collab or something like that, like,
oh yeah,
like that shit's fucking, it's hard to fucking.
I mean, it could be that, or even like they might need to remake the color just to fix it. They may have already
My
used
opinion,
all of the
it's
color.
broken. It's broken. That's it.
no, because believe it or not, I don't own a Heady, but I already broke a Heady.
Whoa.
I broke George Perez custom one. Matt Robinson gave George Perez, he's a comedian, and like with the flannel stuff.
Yeah, he has the cholo
but I
fucking
tipped it
giraffe.
over. No. So I tipped it over on the table. So just the ear broke. Just the ear. And George looked at me. He's like, call Matt and tell him that you're gonna take it personally to him. I took it personally to him, and I thought he was gonna do así de boleto, like. Nah, yeah, I had to leave it overnight because he had to sandblast it. Dog, I thought I was gonna.
Yeah, you thought it was an oil change. I thought it was an oil change and shit. Motherfucker, it's fucking made with fire, fool. Like, shit has
We have
to
the
do.
ear already made. Hold on, let me just sew it onto
Well,
him.
because all he had to do was technically like a welder, just sauce.
Nah, bro. Glass expands, fool.
I know,
Yeah.
dog. This fool
And
told
then
me, he's like, I
the
gotta
way
sandblast
that
it.
he does his glass, he like you said, he sandblasts
Yeah.
his stuff, and then
Gotta
he,
sandblast the whole thing all over again. That's what he told me, yeah.
yeah. So and it's not just one piece that he like you're saying. He has to do the whole entire thing, and then he has to gloss it back over, and then throw it back into the kiln so it actually like comes out nice.
It's like you got when. Yeah, and it can crack in the kill him too. That's another thing too. Like you can be getting it repaired. You send that shit to get repaired. All of a sudden, like you washed it a few too many times. It's been too many wear and tear. That little crack, little hairline crack, might just pop up in the kiln, and then like he's like, look, man, I can't fix it. You're either gonna have to wait till it breaks, or just be careful with it for the rest of your life.
Sucks.
And that's kind of like
When you sell it, don't tell no one about the crack. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
nah, it's not a card, fool. Yeah, it's
oh look.
It happens,
You do the
trust
wook
me,
move.
it
You
happens.
do the wook move, all right. You have a bunch of friends over, all right, and you give it to the richest one in the room, and then you let them have it, and you let them go ham on it. You get them fucking pedo high too, like fucking.
You get people on 1942 body. You treat them like a stripper. You treat them like a chick, like an OnlyFans.
And then right before they're about to leave, be like, hey, you were the only one who used this. What the fuck?
yeah.
And you have everybody else in the room know about it too, and everybody.
You're like, yeah, did you use it? No, I didn't
I
use
didn't
it.
use it.
Thank you for
no.
telling me. Next time Izo wants to let me hit that, I'm gonna be like, yo, there's a crack. You're gonna blame me for that shit.
I know the cracks this rig has, bro. Like, but yeah, you know the like, you pay attention to your glass, bro. Because I'm telling you, once you've been through it, it's. But then again, it's one of those things where it's you can't get mad if it fucking breaks, bro. When you're buying something like glass, especially because you're gonna use it to fucking smoke out of it, bro. You cannot get mad when it breaks or an accident happens. It's you're gonna charge it to the game.
100%.
Yes.
Charge it to the game, bro. Like, man, you don't see how many pieces I've seen B-Real break. I don't even think that's why he don't use them no more. Yeah, I've seen him break pieces before. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He got it fixed, but but it's just yeah, like it's just like damn, like it's I'm like
All right, hey, I got a good story for a fixed rig on you guys. All right, so one of the homies sent a rig to one of the Team Japan people out there. Obviously, there's a huge language barrier. This fool sends it in, and he sends a picture and tells him like it needs to be fixed right here, and it's like at let's just go ahead and say like right there. All right. So he's like, all right, cool, yes. And he's like, make sure that it's not noticeable. That's the other thing that he put. And he took it in consideration and sent it back and stuff. Homie gets the rig and stuff, and he's like, yo, it's got like this lifted lines on it and stuff. What the fuck? Like I could tell where he fixed it, but it feels sloppy. Like, what the fuck? One of the other homies grabs a fucking black light and hits it with a black light. It says fixed. Because that's what he wrote on it. Like, the artist thought that that's what he wanted on the rig.
That's funny.
Yeah, he wasn't realizing, like, it needed to be fixed right there. So it still had the crack.
And it said
It said fixed.
Yeah. That's
So,
did he keep it after like that?
He kept it like that. After that, he called it an L and just, it's a trophy that he's got at his house now. Like,
Yeah, that would be like a trophy. So I'm like, You could probably flip that too.
So, but wait up. Back to the fucking speakeasy. There's another one. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, there's a couple of different other ones. I've never been to them, but there's one in Reseda. I've heard of it, but I never went to it.
I haven't been to another one.
Yeah, I've stopped kind of like putting myself out there in those areas in a sense like that. Just because it's risk over reward. I don't really need to anymore. I guess kind of back then it was kind of a cool thing to go hang out, meet new people, get the infos and stuff like that. Pretty much now we all have our circle, our crew, and everything like that. Yeah. The machine's already oiled and running and stuff like that. So as far as like going out to those things, if we do, it's more of like we really want to, in a sense like this. Like, you know, we want to be here with you guys. This is an awesome fucking thing that you guys
Thank
do.
you guys for coming too.
Like what I'm asking, like, cause is there a place? Now this sounds weird, cause I mean, like he said, we smoke here. I don't need a place to smoke. It's like if you're like a loner stoner, there's no like stoner bar. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's what these lounges are for.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I'm sure there are. There has to be. Like, there's no fucking way in hell that there's not. I mean, as many, you know, sessions going on the everyday, Monday through Sunday, there has to be an area that you can go and hang out in a chill environment where you're not being pressured to buy terps or anything like that. Where it's
because you go to Sesh, you're at it's a Walmart, it's fucking Costco.
Exactly.
Everyone's telling you just free samples. You're not chilling. I'm talking about a place where you can just. Yo, I got my weed already. Don't fucking bug me.
Exactly.
Maybe buy some water.
That's exactly what the Headroom Gallery
Yeah, because I'm liking it. I like the idea. I was like, wait up, that's kind of chill.
Like 7 AC units in the back thing. Like they're keeping it so like, you know, the smoke didn't linger out or get out and stuff. It felt comfortable as hell. They had food there. They had drinks there. And the TV. Yeah,
kind of like our pop-up. Now that I think about it, because there's going to be food. This one has food.
Lounge. It was a lounge.
This was a lounge ticket spot. Yeah.
Yeah, they had food. You name it. The best weed. The best extracts. Everything, the best glass.
I did go to that restaurant. You guys ever go to that restaurant that sold weed here in LA before COVID?
Yeah.
I went with it. It was a vibe. It was pricey though.
Yeah, we went to it. We went to something goat lounge.
It was a goat.
Wasn't it Lowe's or
Laos or something like that?
Yeah.
And you were renting stuff. I kind of like the vibe.
They overdid it
Yeah.
by trying to make every single table be a smoking table in a sense. Like, I get it, you're an establishment that's able to smoke.
It was something new. Everything was
But
new.
not. It's like they should have kept it like the rainbow, where it's like it's optional.
Yeah, my
you know about
opinion
the
is
rainbow,
they
that's
needed
what's the
somebody
shit
that
right
like
there.
us or people that were in the industry to run it, because
Yeah,
they
I
had
haven't
people
heard
that
about
did
that
not
in a
were in the
minute, dog.
industry, so they didn't know, like, you know.
Like a lot of people don't know about the Rainbow, bro. The Rainbow was the first unofficial play restaurant where you could go smoke, and the big reason why a lot of people were able to smoke was because of people like Cypress Hill and them. They were just going there through the years after so many shows and just saying, "Fuck it, like this is our spot." Like they spent hella years just kicking it there, blazing it, bro. Like I get when B-Roll was not married and B-Roll was out there running amok, bro. Like this motherfucker used to kick it right there at the Rainbow, like non-stop, bro. Like every day, even no shows, bro. Just drinking vodka, fucking like kicking it, smoking. And that place got known, and everybody who would show up and kick it on the patio, they just let you smoke. And then, no, like never told you nothing. They always cut. Every time you go there, to this day, they bring you a plate before they bring you any appetizer, and with some matches on top. I don't know if that's the case still, but and the plate is for you to roll on.
Dog, that was one of the first places I ever smoked in public, and I was
It felt
scared.
weird.
I was scared shitless, dog. Like,
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we went to the secret sesh on Sunday, and it was in a mansion. And after the mansion party, we went to the spot there, and I was just tripping out that the Rainbow Lounge was like, you know, like they were allowing people to do this like out in the open and stuff. And the homie that brought me there, he's like, "Yeah, man, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and spark up." And I'm like, "Bro, there's a waiter right there." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ask him for some matches right now." And sure enough, bro, he asked him for a thing of matches. The homie hooked it up, and we started sparking it up right there, and that was wild.
And there was like a certain waitress that used to work there.
What about mariachis on Sunset or Santa Monica? We used to go.
I never went to that.
Yeah,
What is that?
We would go eat Mexican food, mariachi, and they would let us smoke right in the back like nothing. It was another spot.
Mariachis, yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard of that spot. Where's that at? You said Santa Monica, but like.
No, actually, it's like Santa Monica or Sunset right here in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Little spot will let you. It was just normal, same thing. Nobody knew nothing, but you just go smoke. Never said nothing to you.
I think it's like when you just don't say anything. It's just like, and you just act like whatever. They just let it slide, man. There's certain places where I'm sure, especially on a high caliber restaurant, like I've seen people bring in dab rigs to certain high end places.
I'm
And-
guilty of that one.
Yeah, you've done that.
Astros, baby.
Maestros.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How does that go about? Have you guys gotten caught or like?
so look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is the way that you do it. All right. I'll break it down. I'm gonna break the wookery down for you guys right here. All right.
Check it out.
So you gotta at least be rolling 15, 20 people deep. All right. And y'all gotta be fucking ordering. You ain't gotta be little bitches, and y'all gotta have money.
The
all
tabs gotta be hefty. We
the
can't
tabs
kick
gotta
these
be
fools
there.
out. They need to pay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They need to pay.
100
All right.
fucking %.
100%.
Now, the next thing is you guys cannot be fucking assholes. Don't be fucking dumbasses about it and be like fucking chiefing up through just the whole time and stuff. Save it for the end, all right? Also, make sure you're tipping the waiters and being nice to everybody around you and stuff. Also, make sure that you ain't doing it around like families that maybe got a little kid.
Most of the time it's a private
or
room,
somebody
though.
that's like uptight and stuff.
Yeah, but like he
check
said-
your surroundings.
He said if most of the times it's a private room and it's a party of
Yes.
10 plus.
Yes.
So then once you've got that established, go ahead and grab that shit out and fucking
after
have
the
at
food,
it.
after you order the food,
After
the
you
bill's
order the
there.
food, after that food's already on that table, they ain't gonna just shoo you out. I guarantee you
Yeah.
that. They ain't shooing no $5,000
So the bucks
tab
come
out.
out, the big Heady rigs, all the Heady rigs come out, and it just we
And
all
just
smoke.
put him on the table?
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it on the table.
Put it
I
on the
mean, like,
table.
see, the biggest thing is like that we've all figured it out is the torch. The torch is what really fucking wilds the people that have no knowledge about this stuff. They're just like, what the fuck is this?
Crack.
Like,
You're smoking crack.
God,
You're smoking cement.
what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on with
Yeah.
this?
Freebasing. You're freebasing.
So-
So how do you go about go
So
around that?
that's instead of like just normally torching it up on top of the table, that's where you kind of like turn and you kind of just Houdini it. That
Yeah.
the torch isn't ever really seen, if you will, and
You keep it low key.
and keep that
Yeah.
low key, and then like just put it out, put it back on the table, get your temp and everything, and then go ahead and have at it.
At
And then-
Mastros, you did this.
yes,
That's pretty.
You gotta
fucking-
try that, bro.
It's
You are high and
scary.
hungry. That would be a whole level of high and hungry.
Yeah,
You
we gotta
that level
roll
would
like.
be-
And
I'm
then
gonna call you guys for
Korean
this.
barbecue.
bro.
Korean barbecue's
Yeah,
easy.
Korean
the Korean
barbecue's
barbecue's
the
easy.
Yeah, I
easiest
mean,
one.
I figure anything Korean is probably
Well,
easy to
just
get away
because,
with.
like you got that vent thing going on too,
Yeah.
The
so you
Korean
can just
barbecue.
blow that shit up and it just
You just
Yeah.
go order your
Oh, that
food.
makes sense.
Now you can take the Puffco's, the 3D one, to be kicking, be doing
Yeah,
good. So
they
you
just like they literally don't mind it. Like
nah, dude. Some of them would just look at you and you're just like.
like
Because
they just look at you. They're like, you better
Here
tip.
and there, we have had the waitress actually hit it themselves.
Whoa,
Damn, that's
all
right.
I've gotten a couple of times where
A
they
couple
have
times.
been
No
Like this
"Oh,
Korean barbecue, but we getting Chinese eye.
Yeah. But it's the homie out there working, not the.
Yeah.
It's La Raza working with us.
I mean that's I want to definitely try that. That's vlog worthy. Going to a Mastro's and seeing if we can really do it.
What do you mean? We can do it. Let's do it. Let's set it
Hey,
up.
we should
Yo,
do
you know
we
what I
should
wanna
do
do?
we should do it, bro. But we should tell B-Real one of the days, be like, hey, you want to go out to dinner? And we'll tell Steph Tone. That way he'll because Steph Tone will be down. Steph Tone will fucking take it. He'll be down, but like we won't tell B about it. And then everybody
He
bust out
loves
their
getting in
ring.
trouble. He
Everybody
just
busts
loves getting in trouble, dog.
Let's do it. You gotta get in trouble.
What is he gonna say, bro? Like it's a fucking like he said, the restaurant cannot kick you out in the middle of once the food is cooking, bro.
Yeah.
There's no
Like I
kicking
said,
you out.
Leave that up to us.
The
Leave
main,
that
like I
up
said,
to
the main
us.
thing is just to be nice to them all
Yeah.
around in the whole entire beginning, proper manners, all that type of shit. And the thing is
Times
because
are
at the end of the
changing,
day,
bro.
like,
Times
look,
are
The only
changing.
thing they could do is straight up call the cops on you. I mean, if they wanted to. And
Can you imagine,
And
though?
obviously, you ain't leaving there without paying that bill because you don't want to get charged for that one too. So,
If you have a $5,000 bill, they're getting a good tip. They're
Yeah.
not gonna leave you out.
Yeah, 20%.
and if
That's
they-
$1,000. They
and-
letting you
and-
draw.
and
They
if-
letting $1,000. They don't give a fuck that you're a stoner.
And if they
Like,
call
exactly.
and if they call the cops, bro, like
And
how long
only-
is it gonna take for them to show up? Number one in LA. Number two, when they show up, they're gonna be like, "You really called me for this shit, bro?" Like they're in a private room. Like just let them fucking smoke and like don't waste my fucking time.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like, "Sir, were you planning on
we
skipping the
don't
tab?"
even chase people anymore for robbing fucking
right.
Gucci and Louis
Right.
and shit. What makes you think we're gonna chase these fucking stuff?
Who are willing to pay the tab? Yeah, who are more than willing to pay the tab. Like they're not even walking around. Like they're just like, "Hey, I want to pay, but it's gonna smell a little terpy in here."
You know what works though? Because I've been a server. This has happened to me, and they get top-notch service. When you get there, and here's the guy will tell you like, "It's $20 just to start off."
Hey, we've done that.
You're
so
right.
many times.
You can smoke. I could care less. I could
At a bar?
all the time.
Unless the manager sees it, I didn't see it.
Exactly.
You're right. Yeah.
At a bar, yeah, they do that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been fucking testing the waters with the bowling alleys, because they.
What do you mean testing
There's
the
al-
waters?
there's always a private bowling alley. There's a bowling lane.
Oh,
And there-
private one,
and
yeah,
there-
for
like
parties.
a private one for
Yeah.
parties. And that's the one where, like, I figured if you're gonna do that one and you gotta do it, fool, because they don't ever tell me shit about, like, because I'm just here 2 pens at a time, just smoking it. I have a bowling every time, just smoke is going in there. It doesn't really matter if there's no kids around. They won't tell you nothing. So I'm wondering, like, like, damn, like, what if I get that private room and I just fucking start dabbing it up? I'm like, and they start showing up, just leave a fucking 20 right there, be like, oh, you think I get some more water? You know what I mean? Like,
It
like,
works. It works. It works.
as long as there's no smoke alarm going off, because you also got to be smart. You got to look at your peripherals, bro. Like, if that smoke alarm goes off, you ruin a good time for
See,
everybody.
that's what I mean. That sounds.
But you
kinda-
also can't be that dumbass. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna do it
What
anyway.
makes you think we can't do this now in the open? You know.
True.
Yeah.
I've done coke at the table. I've done coke at the table. Like, that's for real. You're like, where's the pasero? Yeah, a little discreet. I never racked up a line though. Like the waiter's never been like, you want some dessert, and then he's like, never mind. I see the line.
people do it at the
That
club.
has never happened.
I remember that happened, like, I think it was like at an age. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go to Patreon. Let's go to Patreon. Yeah, but I remember that happened when we were at Age convention, American Glass Expo, and that's when I was partying a lot. And I remember they had to clean the room, and I was like second day bender in, and I just remember seeing a lady looking in, and I kind of like, oh, don't mind this lady, like, and she just kept cleaning, and I just felt like afterwards I felt so bad. I was like, damn, pinche animal. Yeah, like I was like, no te da vergüenza, pinche marrano. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like. Yeah, but it was like second day bender in, and I'm just like not proud of it, but I just remember he just don't care.
Not proud
Yeah,
of it.
you
but
don't care.
trying to
Especially
get
when
to
you're at a
day
Mexican
4.
restaurant, you're in the second day in, the músicos are going,
Yeah.
people are eating. You know,
Like, the housekeeper's gonna be a Latino person or like Filipino lady, so it's like they're not gonna judge you. They're there to collect their check, bro. They're not gonna report you. It's Vegas. They know where they
they're
work
trying
at.
to do it on the weekend too.
You know what I got? You know what I got a picture? I got a picture of my homies. They were at the bathroom, bathroom doing coke, and these fools dropped the sack, and these fools racked up a line on the bathroom tile and just racked it. My homie would send me a picture, be like, "Look at these maniacs, homie," and I was like, "Bro, that's disgusting." And
Yeah.
they just straight did, just put literally fucking.
Believe it or not, though, like there's a big like
That's
not
nasty.
that there's a big like okay.
Maldita drogas.
Like there's not that there's a drug scene within the fucking scene of like the Heady world, but like there are some extracurricular activities being taken when it comes to a lot of these conventions. But it's not the kind of drugs that you might think, Xavier. Like, how you think of like a fool's on speed or fool's on there's fools on the speed, fools on coke.
You're talking about
But
ketamine.
yeah, ketamine, but like a
Ketamine
majority
that they got legally prescribed.
like now, food, like when you go to these glass conventions, dog, there'd be some foods that are like they're on ketamine, which is like you could tell they party with a lot of time. LSD or quote unquote acid, shrooms,
Whippets.
Oh yeah, whippets for sure. I take
Don't
a tank
forget
out there
your
every time.
favorite.
That's my favorite. That's my shit, dog. I love
Wah,
whippets.
wah, wah,
Oh yeah. You know what's crazy though? Believe it or not, bro. Like out of all my time of doing this, I've never heard the wah 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 wah.
Bro, you're tripping. You've heard
Bro,
one.
you,
No.
you have been holding it
No,
long
no, no, no.
enough.
Don't hold it any longer, dog. I've seen this for blue, dog. I've seen this for blue where I'm like,
Yeah, but I can't recall from me saying hearing the echoes. Like I just literally I hear everything that's going on in my head. I'm like kind of conscious. Like I'm conscious the whole like in my mind. So I'm just like I don't ever fucking hear the like how. Yeah, I know, but I'm not. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that none of this is true, but I'm saying that
You have a high
I don't
tolerance.
hear the fucking wah 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 wah. Like
You must have a high tolerance.
I remember hearing it when I was younger. When I would hear the echoes, like when you would come back to life, like and you're just like, oh damn, this is crazy.
Does that look like high tolerance to you, dog?
Oh yeah, this is the family.
Damn.
That's the family, dog.
I thought that was for
Have
the
you
car.
seen that?
No,
Have you
that's
seen
for
the
his
homie that
fucking
does the
brain.
custom paints on the tank.
Huh?
To do the custom paints on the tank.
Yeah, you know what? My goal is to have like a Mr. Cartoon paint job on one of them.
Hey, have you ever had them delivered to you? On the
You know what?
side?
I've heard that's the next level right here. Because
I can-
when you
I
get
can
it,
you-
when you
I
get
can
it,
get you that number, dog.
when you get it, When you get it delivered, I heard it's like medical grade too.
It is,
Yes,
dog. That
it
shit
is.
comes with a seal wrap and everything, dog.
What?
Hey,
Oh.
Hey, that's where you get
When
the
do you wanna go to
wah,
Vegas with
wah,
us?
wah.
Oh, let's go.
Like,
That's
I'm,
Dog.
the room will be on me.
dude. Cypress Hill's having a show this weekend. Let's go.
Let's go. I got the room. The room's on me.
Well, hey,
I love Vegas. I love Vegas. I love Vegas.
all right, we're going.
You hear that, Ray?
We're gonna
Hey.
get those little cards, those old people cards.
well, those.
We're gonna, for real, it's gonna be smashing through. That's like we have to get those.
Dude, that is. I haven't done that throughout the casino just because
What?
half the time I've been like, just always.
People look at you like
Coked out.
you're
We go coked out, and you gotta walk around. There's no sitting
Yeah,
down.
I ain't not.
Oh, no,
I'm-
Yeah, we don't party no more. We chill. We chill
while we were
now.
on acid,
Nah,
bro.
I'm a year
It was
sober
the
now.
worst thing, dude. The worst thing ever is
What?
being on those scooters on acid in Vegas. It's not handicap accessible, and then your brain isn't handicapped. It is handicap.
This
at that
guy went up
point.
the what is it? The elevator,
the
escalators,
Dog,
escalators
I
with
went
it.
all the way down
So
it.
you gotta
though, when I
understand
came
that
back.
shouldn't be. You know.
I was tripping balls,
Yeah.
bro. And like
Security didn't pull up? Because that must have made a bunch of noise,
Oh, no,
dog.
no, it was like on the end of the strip and stuff, bro. I slammed the shit out of it and broke the scooter. The
Imagine
battery
all of
pack
us in
slumped
scooters
down and
just
stuff.
tripping, having fun.
Oh, it was great.
And then honking at each other. Beep, beep, beep. And, you know, it's fun. You got to be with the right crowd, though. That's
Yeah, I mean, the
and then
last-
we'll all have one of those little ones, like you said.
The last time we went, we took 3.
But
I don't know,
we'll
like,
all have one in our
that's
car.
what I'm saying.
You
Wasn't
need
enough. That's why I had to go
you need
buy
your
more.
own.
But
No, we
were-
had we had
we were
air.
at the Palms and we had them. We delivered it up to the room.
That's the first time I ever
on-
seen it.
on a fucking,
That's the first time I
we
ever
had the
seen
bell
it.
guy take it to our room.
You know, we bring a special. We bring a fucking suitcase just to hide them, but you guys are just like.
Dog, we just
You don't
straight
gotta hide
just-
them, you tip
Hey,
them.
I gave
5,
him
10,
20
$20.
bucks, dog. Like,
20
shut
bucks.
the fuck up. What does this matter to you, dog?
Yeah. Swear on everything.
Damn, that's true, man. You know what? We haven't done Vegas, man. I guess
It's been a while.
But,
when's the last time we went? We all went
we
together.
could get into the Cypress show.
Casi, yeah.
They're having, and the Deftones are playing out this weekend too, right? Yeah, Deftones. I might be planning something, but I know Saturday we have to do the show. We'd have to take off right after the show.
We can just not do Saturday.
We have a guest.
Oh, we do? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just not do Saturday. I'm like,
Ray, you coming with us?
See what happens when you schedule
If
things?
Ray don't come with us, the guy can just be. We don't smoke the same by himself. Me, you in Vegas.
what do you mean? I have a
Fuck
camera.
you,
That
Drew.
it's being documented regardless.
No, I was talking about the guests. We can just let the guests and Ray run the podcast. What
No,
are
dude. I was like, somebody said Cypress is on Friday though. Yeah, but Deftones are on the weekend. So
Dude,
either way, we know both of them.
Yo, how dope does the sphere look? The inside.
Have
the
you seen
sphere?
that?
I haven't seen inside, but
I haven't seen the inside. The outside, yes.
That shit-
I haven't seen it. Period.
Dog, it's
You guys want to hear a
fucking
story
some
though? The
next
first day
level
that we
shit.
all went up there, we got a limo, we got a bus and everything. Take us to it, and that shit's off. Imagine that. That shit was off.
And they announced it that it was on already.
Nah, it was already like so. Since
It was
there's,
11
Since
o'clock.
there's residents in the hotels like nearby, they have to cut it off at like I think it's like 10:30.
Because wouldn't you expect it to be
it's-
on
it's
like,
a light
like mid-time?
curfew,
Like
basically.
Vegas, you don't go to
Yeah.
sleep.
I would think that it would just
Best time to see it is at night.
Yeah,
That's
I do
crazy that
agree.
it was
I thought
off.
I would at
Yeah.
least thought 12.
Nah.
No, it's 10.
10:30 on weekends too?
Yeah.
Hey, fool, how come Vegas doesn't have
They do all that for that?
an electricity problem? How come you don't ever see it? Vegas talk about conserve electricity and shit.
That's because the aliens are there, dog. They're chilling.
During the summer, it's only on for like 2 hours.
There's enough money there. There's enough money there.
That's really what it is right there. Because think about it in California, every time it gets hot, droughts, it starts blackouts.
Yeah.
It gets hot as balls in Vegas. How the fuck is there no blackouts there?
With all the ACs and all the blinkies going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like nonstop.
I'm cold in the summertime when I go in there. I wear a jacket.
Yeah, like think about it, bro. Hey, you know what? You know what's crazy, bro? They gotta have like a modern warfare fucking team and send them to explore those tunnels under there.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Like that shit is crazy. I've been watching so many documentaries.
There's a whole goddamn
City.
city. That's what they say.
Yeah, I would be scared as fuck.
I would too. Just like you don't know what kind of like
I think
creatures
that
are
would be,
down
like
there.
the only rave I'd be sober at, just because I'd be scared. Like I'm gonna get taken by the tunnel people.
Lizard people. They live down there.
Lizard people.
They live down there, homie.
The reptilians are down there.
Reptilians, fucking Hillary Clinton. Fucking stupid bitch.
Nevada's like what next to how far is that next to Denver? I mean Colorado.
I think it's like
It's
6
like
hours.
Utah and then Denver.
Yeah, it's like 6 hours or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, all those states, something funny's going on there with all that shit. Starting from like Denver,
Well, you
and
were
then
talking-
Nevada.
You're talking why they don't get blackouts. You know why I think they don't get blackouts?
What?
I think the solar powers when you drive down to Vegas is for Vegas.
Oh yeah, that definitely powers a lot of it.
That comes a lot of.
Those things are brutal too.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. You know when you drive and you look
Yeah,
to the
those little
left-hand
black
side?
things?
On
Yeah.
the left side, right as you're going in, the police, the CHP things right there, the checkpoint and all that shit.
I can't 100% guarantee that powers for Vegas, but it was where else you gonna put it?
Elon Musk give him that little box. Power Vegas. Give me some money.
He gave him the Allspark, bro.
That little box. Powers the whole city.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That bullet train idea seems pretty lit though. But then,
that's just coming through our
It's
neighborhood.
going through our town
That's
right
wild
now,
that you
where
just
we
brought
live.
that up.
yeah,
It's
That
just
Like
freeway.
it's for sure getting built.
100%, dog. Like I can't.
What?
Because it's always been talked about, you know.
We had a 3-lane freeway. It's now down to a 2-lane right now, and the 2 lanes getting pushed to a 1 lane this week, just so that they can build like the structure for it, and then it's gonna go give us open up a 2-lane again.
Money, just money. You just see people working at night right there, like
Yeah,
machines come in.
on our way home later on tonight, they're gonna be fucking definitely working on it.
And that's from where? From Vegas to.
It's gonna go from okay. So one route's gonna be from LA all the way up the 14, and that'll get you up into like Lancaster, Palmdale area,
and then straight ahead.
and then that'll take you to I think it's the 45 or something like that to get you back onto the 15, and then once you take the 15, that's a solid shot all the way to Vegas. So.
It's good and bad though.
Dude, it's gonna make so much money.
It's also gonna create. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, a lot of homeless are gonna come here. When it gets hot, they're gonna leave Vegas, dog. They're coming here.
They got a fast way to get here now.
well, they could like the train could also be broken down whenever it's really hot. I don't see. Nah, straight up, bro. Like,
If they pay for a ticket, you gotta let them on, E-Zone.
nah.
You have to. That's discrimination. If they pay for a ticket,
No,
you
but
gotta
what
let 'em
I'm
on.
saying- what
You
I'm
can't-
saying-
even if they smell, what are you gonna tell them? You smell too bad?
Nah, bro. But if they know that there's a lot of fucking quote unquote bums, like, what is it coming from over there, and it's a big crime thing, bro. Political ties will be like, hey, say it's broken, we're having a real big problem, and they'll shut that shit off real quick.
Maybe that's what they want. Maybe it's actually getting paid so that they do come over here. Think of that.
Yeah, that's true. To leave to ultimately leave California for the rich.
Yep.
Cause you know what's crazy, man? All those houses that are like super baller houses, all them bitches are empty. A lot of them houses in Beverly Hills, a lot of them houses up in the hills, like with the exception of the celebrities that actually live in some of these places, or the small percentage of people that live there, bro. A lot of Chinese, Russian, and like Arabs own those houses, bro.
I didn't think about it like that.
No, it's crazy, bro. Like all those houses are fucking empty, bro. Cause they're just it's real estate to them.
No, I didn't think about it like that. You like probably the best houses or whatever's considered like the nicest, richest house are probably empty because those rich people have more homes than just one.
Dog, the house across the street from me is completely empty. It's been since I moved into that house and I bought my house. I've seen that neighbor 4 or 5 times, and they're Asian, and they just straight up told me, they're like, oh no, we just bought this as an investment property. And I was like, are you serious?
Smart.
And I think, you know, they probably bought the house at like $100 and some thousand back in the day, and this house now is worth like 700 and some, and they haven't done anything to it. They're living somewhere else, and probably using the money from that house to invest in other properties. They're just using properties to invest in properties. That's a smart way to. That's what I'm saying. Like, invest in yourself, you guys. Like, you guys can make your money make money if you do it right.
Yeah, my parents sold a house not too long ago, and the Middle Easterns bought it, and we asked them like, "Yo, move in, you know?" Nah, we're gonna do with it. It's at a nice price.
I keep it.
Yeah, bro. And I drove by it not too long ago, and this fool fucked it up, dog. My dad used to be a gardener, a paisa gardener, so you know que el paso estaba al 100, dog, top notch, dog.
That was like, I put sand.
Dog. We were top three in the block, dog. Easy. Ruined, dog.
But he put
it's
sand?
all dry now. No, it's just ni lo cuida.
Cactus.
Sad. Sad. I know H the
Put a little pyramid in the front yard.
Yeah, bro. Sad.
He's put a little pyramid.
Trying to make a 7-Eleven out of it.
Yeah, bro. A little Sphinx. That'd be crazy, dog. But yeah, these fools be buying up a lot of fucking property, dog, and it's just sitting to it. Like, I saw this video of this mansion that they can't leave because of the stupid way California has laws. They have a bunch of bums that took over this fucking
Oh, I heard about that.
$1 billion mansion, bro.
Yes, I heard about that.
Badass mansion.
Oh, they're squatting?
Squatters.
But yeah, yo, but they like fuck this shit up, bro. Like they have to demolish this shit when they get these bums out of there.
Yeah.
And they've been slowly arresting them when they catch them outside, like low key, like the moment some of them come out, the cops will pull up and they'll be like, you know, you're under arrest, and they'll fucking take them. But I'm like, bro, like these bums ain't gonna stop. Like, so, you gotta set that house on fire. Like that's the only way you get these fools are gonna leave. And even then, like, cause I see it happening a lot everywhere, like in a lot of these neighborhoods, bro. Like the RV situation, bro. That shit becomes like at first you're like, oh man, these people need somewhere to stay, and then when you like start waking up to shit in the sidewalk, sooner or later, a few months later, somebody's gonna be like, fuck this shit and burn this shit.
Someone gets
This shit was
over, someone
crazy.
gets over
On the way over here, it was
eventually
crazy.
and stuff.
What happened?
Bro, this is a fucking mansion. This is like a Dan Balzerian mansion.
Oh, you're just-
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
fuck. I thought, a little big house. No, this is like 4 stories. It's definitely used to have a fucking aquarium for sure.
That shit used to have sharks.
Oh, no mames. And the people just, I can technically go there.
Squatters' rights.
Yeah, squatters' rights. I mean, I think it's like.
But you have to pay rent at one point.
No, it's
No.
like you just have to be living in the house for a certain amount of time and have stuff there and.
That's why you don't buy
You just
property.
gotta have no dignity, no nothing.
That's
no
why you don't buy
morals.
property in Cali. There's squatter laws.
You gotta be
can't kick
comfortable
them
with
out.
being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fact.
Yeah.
But people are, dog.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
are.
yeah.
People don't give a fuck about being piece
But
of
we
shit.
live in an era where nobody respects anything
Yeah.
Facts.
or fear anything, and that's the thing, bro. Like before, like I don't know. I feel like some people that before when people didn't have the internet and access to access to a lot of shit like that. That was the purpose of certain religion and certain morals that came along with it. Smart ones were like, well, I don't have to live by the book, but I understand it's not right to kill nobody. You know what I mean? But now when you don't not even like faith or anything like that makes anybody like think twice or have any kind of form of respect or fear, you live in like an era of monkeys. Where
Pretty much.
yeah, like where it's just like it's Planet of the Apes, bro, and we're all just fucking walking around like primates, might as well be throwing shit at each other. I mean, we're one step right before there. People just shit in the street randomly.
I'm
Everywhere,
like
like,
scrolling through the pictures. They fucked that place up.
Bro, on the way over here, I'm almost positive somebody was taking a shit on the side of the road.
Oh, that's
like,
usual, yeah.
No, they were.
and it's like, dude, that like you see these little encampments they try to give these fools.
That's
Fool that like that is not even like a solution or something like that. Like I said it before, bro. Like the what is it? It was before, bro. Like the people that really needed mental help, that's what the asylums were for.
Yeah, but they weren't treated right.
Yeah, of course you can't give
Yeah.
everybody a lobotomy when they.
know.
Yeah, you can't give everybody a lobotomy, but not everybody was Doctor. What is it, Magdala or whatever his name was, the one who put
Dr.
twins together.
Mandela, yeah, Dr. Mandela.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil, I think his name was.
Yeah, not everybody was him, fool. That's I don't know, man. That's pretty nuts, man. And it's like they have bums everywhere, fool. It's not just LA. I be seeing fools that be like, "Hey, man, we hear you talk about these bums all the time. Look at my town."
Oh yeah, people always be tagging me. Well, because we got the best bums, dog. I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'll put LA bums against any bums out there, dog. These fools are savages, bro. Like, I'm not lying. Maybe Detroit, because it gets cold. Like that, if that a homeless that can survive like Chicago, the Windy City.
I feel like any of them that can survive like harsh conditions are pretty fucking are pretty comical.
Like a Vegas homeless, that's
Yes.
a tough motherfucker. That fool's
Yeah.
skin look like leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that fool's tough, dog. You seen them? They're out there. They're
like a
tough,
straight piece
dog.
of jerky,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro. And he's still asking for money, and like where the sun's at, you're like, yo, the
He's
shade's
gonna give
right
him
there,
money. You
dog.
want to just give him money because he's actually enduring the heat. Huh? Oh, dude.
Those fools look like they just came out the air fryer, fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Vegas bums is different, bro. Like those fools are built hella different.
And the point is that at one point they might have been rich because they probably had a gambling addict, a gambling problem. A lot of them probably are like at one point were rich.
Nah, bro, you don't
think so?
Because the thing is, like, when you make it rich, sometimes unless you didn't inherit that money, you know what it's like to like not be rich. So you always like you kind of figured out the recipe to bounce up. You know what I mean? Like to bounce back. So like if you hit rock bottom and you fell all the way from the top, there's nowhere to go up. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna climb your way.
It all depends where you come from. Like you said, it all depends.
Yeah, but if you don't value being at the top, then it's not gonna matter to you. You're gonna say fuck off to everything regardless.
Does Hawaii have bums? Homeless people?
Hell yeah.
That'd be fucking.
That's where Bum Island is at.
Yeah.
They have an actual island. They have an island, bro, where they send all the fucking bums, dog.
That's what I was gonna say. They have to have because I didn't see none when I was out there.
But they do have an island where they send
see,
them.
what it is, Gio, is like you didn't realize that they were bums. You thought they were just people hanging out because that's
At the beach?
That's how chill their bums are.
Yeah. What else would you do?
Like, what the fuck? I'm chilling on the beach all day. Like, how do you tell the difference between someone chilling on the beach and a bum?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, their bungalows over yonder and stuff, but they got a setup right there, and they're chilling at the beach all damn day.
Somebody.
And when you walk away from your stuff, they go and check it out.
Yeah, they're like.
That's when that bum mentality comes out.
But yeah, because there's 8 major islands, so one of them are for bums.
Yeah, look it up. It's a real thing. Like the Hawaii, like what they do is that they're like, oh, a lot of people are complaining about this bum on, let's just say, this neighborhood. The cops will get called and they're like, hey man, like we heard that you're the bum causing trouble, and if they're not willing to comply and be like a pain in the ass, after the second or third time they show up, they'll arrest them and then they'll go drop them off at they drop them off at the train station, give them a fucking plane ticket or a fucking or a bus ticket. And they fucking ship him off to an island.
Yeah, because if I was a homeless, that's the first thing I'd do. I would, for one, stop doing crack for a month or two, get a ticket one way to Hawaii. Now
You can't just stop doing crack, bro.
But
Why does it always have to be
I
crack?
like how he's instantly already doing crack as a
Yeah,
homeless
why does it
Well,
always
because
have to
you're
be
homeless.
crack?
Yeah, okay, heroin. I'm a heroin addict. I like the fancy, all right? But you got to lay off whatever you like for a couple days.
It's expensive. See, now crack, everybody's on
Yeah, all I'm saying is, if you're a bum, your first job should be get a fucking one-way ticket to Hawaii and become a bum there. Like,
Hey, but
you got to kick it from mud. Kick it from
You know
mud.
what's crazy? That there's a lot of people they interviewed and they said, they're like, how'd you end up here? Oh, we heard it was great to be a bum here, and they got stuck there, fool.
Yes,
like
I
a
heard
lot of them
about that
get
shit.
stuck there, fool,
I heard
and they're
about
just
that
like,
shit.
yeah, I've been applying for housing and all this shit, but it's one of the most. They think that it's like very cool out there, but then they realize, oh, it is the #1 expensive place to live in the United States, and these fools end up being bums.
Stuff imported out there is pretty expensive there. So.
It's funny because I guess it's Kauai, the one it is, and it says Kauai is the best island for the most laid-back Hawaii experience.
The most
laid back.
Like, you need a
Laid
house.
back.
No problem, man. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, just don't bother about the house.
They're like, it's yours, brother.
you see that beach? It's all you.
Yeah, it's all you put a tent. But you know, even fuck that, sleeping by the beach, that shit is dangerous, bro. The ocean is honestly, bro, like I don't know how you
the high
guys
tide's gonna get them.
I don't know how you guys feel about the ocean, bro, but I look at the ocean with fear, bro. I fucking
fuck
hate
that
that
shit,
shit.
bro.
I don't like to get near it, bro. I don't trust anything that's in there.
I'll go fishing and shit, but I ain't trying to like get my ass in that water and stuff and be like floating around with fucking a goddamn shark or something like that.
Okay, I've never. So I'm I'm paisa, so I can't go like into like the deep sea because ice can get you there. But I've always wanted. But
Ice can get you there.
But I've always wanted because they're gonna think I'm Cuban and they're gonna think I'm trying to
They're
get.
gonna think I'm Cuban.
Nah, they'll know you're not Cuban.
But I've always wanted to jump like in the middle of ocean because we've all been in the ocean.
No,
you know,
no, I
El
feel
mar.
you.
You've been there
Why?
in the
Why do you want to jump
Because
there?
it just looks. Because I've never done it. It's an experience where I want to be like, whoa, I'm fucked. If the boat leaves, I'm fucked.
When me and my lady went to Hawaii, we went to one of the islands. We went across and stuff, and like we were like deep ocean. You can't see shit around you and stuff. And the boat driver's just like, yo, we're ahead of schedule. If anybody wants to jump into the middle of the ocean, here's your chance. Bro, I did a fucking backflip off that.
I thought you were scared. You were just
no, but it was just like, and my lady's like, I didn't think you were gonna do that. I was like, it was my one chance to be right here at this point in the world that I don't think I'll ever even know where the fuck it is again. Like, and I don't even know what the fuck was behind me that could have
You're
fucking
not
eaten
doing
me.
it, Ethan. You're going your whole life not feeling like you're
the
part of the
captain-
Titanic.
like,
You don't
just-
want to feel like Johnny
The
Depp in
captain
Titanic.
says this to me. I'm the ocean. Like, fucking, let me take this moment to
He's
let
also
those.
paranoid. He's like, the guy's gonna leave.
I had to jump.
I
bro.
would've done
had
it, yeah.
to. It was lit though, and like literally
I don't
everybody
like the
else
ocean.
was all looking at me on the boat, like, "Are you fucking serious? You just jumped off?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude!"
That,
come
it's probably
on."
because I don't know how to swim. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
He's
if
on.
you're not a confident swimmer, it definitely is. You know,
Skydive or jump in the middle of the ocean
Fool,
like that.
if anything's gonna happen to me, it's gonna be on land. Fool.
Okay, I'm not giving. That's not your option. I'm telling you right now, $1 million option, or like for $1,000 million or a game show. Like, yeah, you become a game show, you gotta do this because you would. You know you would. You'd be on TV, fool.
I'll jump in.
I'll
jump in the
gonna
ocean.
go level, dog. You know
Jump
what I
in
mean?
the ocean.
Yeah, like a Joe Rogan type of show. If it was
Okay,
jump in
you-
the ocean, middle of the ocean, or skydive. I know you hate both.
Skydive.
Oh, I had to jump in the ocean.
I'm not saying there's sharks in there. It's just the middle of the ocean, dog. I never said there's gonna be sharks and shit.
There's still shit in there.
I'm not. I'm easy. Ocean's easy for me. I'm not skydiving.
I do both.
I'm not skydiving.
Yeah.
I love skydiving.
Like at least
yeah?
at least in the air, like I'll have somebody, of course, that's behind you, you know, so you'll be like,
I feel you, yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
tandem,
like
tandem
somebody
for
that,
sure.
so in case I faint, I'll just be like, I'll pray to God,
In case I faint.
like I'll be like, God, please just let me faint and then just not wake up.
Yeah. See, what if you don't pull the thing?
No, you're gonna be like,
Oh, you want a guy behind you?
Yeah, he
That's
wants-
you
gay
have
fuck.
to, stupid, like you're not.
That's why I'm jumping in the ocean because I don't want no guy behind me for fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah, listen, bro. I rather
Yeah,
people
yeah, he's
be
gonna
like,
be in your ear.
that was kind of
Yeah.
gay, but he's alive.
Because you know I'm gonna pay him money to say gay shit to you, right? Like, yo, $1,000 just say gay shit to him the whole way down,
Hey,
dog.
dog, I left my banana on the chair. Can you feel that though?
I'm most
not
uncomfortable
jumping
because
out of an airplane
it's a
with
while.
somebody
It's a
else.
long time before you land too, so I'd be pretty
Yeah.
fucking pissed, bro.
I'm not
Oh,
jumping
you'd be
out of
so
an
bad. You'd
airplane.
be trying
I'm
to
scared
swing
of
at him, but
heights.
you can't because you swing at him, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, he lets you go. He ejects you.
Sheesh.
Nah, dude. I like honestly, man. Like, yeah, fuck that, bro. Like, I don't think we were meant to. Like, I feel like the only reason we fly, that's alien technology.
Oh,
Like, the only reason we have fucking airplanes and shit like that, I really think that's alien.
Microwave, air fryer.
Yeah, microwave, air
Fucking
fryer,
freeze dryer,
cable,
bro.
fucking
the
TV.
reason why we make hash the way we do and stuff is the fucking the Harvest Right air fryer, the freeze dryer and
The
stuff. Bro.
TV.
Come on, a TV, if our
What the
cell
fuck?
phones. you
If
guys.
from
Yeah.
now to this,
This
our technology went
podcast,
too
yo,
quick.
dog,
Yep.
come on.
To a plasma TV.
People around the
From
world
a
are able to
black and
tune
white
into
to a
this stuff
fucking
and see
frame.
This. Like
That's alien
quick.
shit.
come
Quick.
Yeah, like,
Technology went quick.
Hey, and I'm
throughout
with
those.
it. I ain't against it. Like,
but like, imagine the shit.
I don't know. I'm getting a little scared, dog.
Nah,
like right now,
nah.
I typed in something and I was gonna type in how many islands does Hawaii have, and we already be talking about it. I already knew. I typed in how many. I already fucking knew, dog.
The
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, a little scary, bro. It's like too much.
bro. When we're here every Thursday, my computer is talking to your computer and saying, "Yo, what videos on YouTube did XG watch?" Okay, he's gonna watch those two here. He didn't watch these, so show these to
What up? So we're
XG.
watching the same porno too?
I don't know about porno.
Oh, all of a sudden, yeah, no. All of a sudden, they're not talking to each other about porn, huh?
hey, you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
You want to see what Ethan's watching? I'll show you what XG's watching.
Recommended for you. Xavier probably has a bunch of like stepmom
Just
porn.
for you.
No fucking. Hey,
You for sure have a bunch of stepmom porn.
man, I was wondering why there was like these fucking Pokemon fucking themed porn on my shit.
Pokemon.
I was wondering why Pikachu was getting wanting to get bumped. Pikachu, I was like, what the fuck's going on? It's all he's on shit, huh?
Dude, I mean, I've never watched hentai or anything like that. I never, like, I remember one time when you're younger, bro. You know, when somebody, like, you know, when you're at public school, you're like, oh, damn, somebody has a porno, let me borrow it. You know, like, you know, you're like, what the fuck? Because you don't have the internet and shit, right? Or like, you don't have it at home, and you're
For
just
me in
like,
school, it was the magazine.
or something like that,
Hey,
bro.
wait, you want the magazine, güey?
That was like gold, fool. That-
You go find like a fort down in the fucking like Barranca area. And
I used
stuff,
to know
and,
where to
like,
fucking take them, bro. So like, I remember that every mechanic shop that I would see or something like that, I would
Oh,
walk
hell
in there and be
yeah,
like, "Can I
dude,
use the
truckers.
restroom?" And just fucking take the
Yeah,
magazine, steal them.
Mechanic shop.
Yeah, mechanic shops always had pornos in the bathroom.
My dad had a bunch of trucker workers and stuff pulling the semis and stuff, and they'd pull into the backyard and stuff. And like I was little, and I'd go play around, and I'd fucking lift the seats up and stuff, and I'd find like the fucking Playboys and shit. I'd be like, fuck yeah,
Those are some horny ass truckers, huh? Fool, like just having like,
bro, hey. But to like find later on to find out and stuff, like I was like moving their coke sacks without even realizing it was coke, like. But I thought it was just fucking powder. I remember distinctively pulling a bag out, putting it into the little like where the cigarette ashtray
Yeah.
was, and putting it right there. And I went and told my dad, I was like, hey, the truck driver's baby powder. I put it in the ashtray. And my dad looked at me like, you did what? And I was like, yeah. And that fool like ran out there and called the truck driver and stuff. And like, I don't know if he ever got in trouble and stuff, but
That truckers and the mechanics, bro, fucking horneado ass fools, dog.
What's funny is that they're jerking off like while they're driving, probably. I guarantee you they've done it, dog. Roll's empty, fucking driving, jerking.
Fool, like, honestly, I don't think that I'd be able to like be a truck driver. For like, I'd be one of those things to be like, well, 16-wheeler flipped over because he fell asleep.
Bro,
Like, cause I
bro,
like,
you will go to jail. Did you not hear about that kid that?
Oh, one in Colorado, and then the whole thing, all the logs fell and they killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing
yeah,
because
they
of
changed the
that.
law. They changed the law because of him, right?
Yeah, because of him, fool. But like,
What
not
was
gonna
it?
lie though, like that shit really wasn't that.
He
fool's
fucked
fault.
up. He fucked up. He was supposed to stop at the check break. So
At the checkpoint.
whatever. Yeah, you know.
Fucking
Yeah,
dyslexic.
No,
motherfucker
but
over
it's
here.
to check your brakes.
yes,
That's what it's for. I
to
fucking mixed
check
them
your-
together like
yes.
an idiot.
So he didn't
Yeah.
check his
I
brakes.
understood what you meant.
Yeah, fool. Yeah.
I
What is it?
stonerized you. I got you.
I mean, that's error.
I just like that shit seems kind of dangerous, bro. Like you like, are you one of those fools? Like honestly, man, like I like driving during the daytime because that's when I have my energy. But anything when I start feeling tired, bro, I'll straight up just be like, nope. Like I just won't go, or I won't even make that effort just because.
Yeah, I one time just have ever fucking like had a bad experience, and that was when I was in Iraq.
Well, that sounds like a whole bad experience in
Dog.
itself.
Tired as shit, and I'm front truck, and I'm supposed to be looking for IEDs and bombs and shit, obviously, and like we just did like
You gotta be alert for that,
We did a
dog.
gnarly ass fucking 24-hour raid, basically. Came back in the trucks, and we're driving back, and I'm tired as shit, dog, and like I don't remember the whole drive back. We get back up to the actual like our base area and stuff, and my gunner just kicks me, and he goes, "Yo." And I was like, what? He goes, stop. And I was like, I slammed on the brakes. He goes, oh, I thought you were going to hit the fucking guy. And like the like gate guard was right there and stuff to check all our weapons and shit. And then he was just like, and I looked up at him. He goes, you were asleep, weren't you? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, how long? I was like, I didn't know we were driving. He goes, holy fuck, man. He's like, don't say anything to anybody. I was like, all right.
So
Do you get in trouble for shit like that?
Yeah, you can get
a lot
huge
of
trouble for
bro.
that.
Like,
Well, you're looking out for bombs.
yeah, I'm a front. So I was front. Yeah.
Looking out for bombs. He doesn't
Front
remember
truck,
driving.
front truck, like as a driver in your front truck, you need to be looking at the road for anything that could be a
Anything.
possible threat.
And this was like,
And I'm fuck, just driving.
Like you're
fucking
like even if
blast
the load
fuck
is
out.
if the road is uneven, that could be a bomb.
Exactly.
hey, did you smoke hash out there?
I never got to like actually smoke it, but we came across a shit ton of hash and
And that's just made with opium, right?
No, that's what I'm gonna say is like to keep it real. We didn't come across hash. We came across more heroin than I ever seen in my
Oh
life.
shit.
Poppy, you sell like poppies?
Poppy fields,
Yeah.
beyond poppy fields. I walked through them and crossed through.
Can
them
you
and
get
stuff.
high just by touching that plant?
No.
No.
It's a goo. You know, it's like they scrape it off.
They
Yeah.
score it, and then they
You
have
can probably
somebody come
die
up
or
with, like-
overdose if you just cut it and taste it straight like that.
Yeah.
Oh damn, really?
Yeah, you gotta process it.
That's crazy, bro.
It still needs to be processed and broken down and stuff. It becomes like this thick putty, basically, like, and then from
Like
there,
a rosin putty?
Yeah.
Did you
basically
see
from
that?
there,
Did you see
We've
the
seen-
manufacturing?
I
'Cause
saw
I'm sure.
everything, bro. Like we
Oh.
walked through these fields where it was just like, are we checking it? We're just walking through, and like that's the only path to go through. We didn't know that this field was there, and like, they got all their homies right there with their guns and shit, and it's like we're kind of having the standoff. Like, are you gonna shoot? And then we kind of like look around, and it's like, yo, there's fucking nothing but poppy fields here. He goes, these are just like guards. Like, they're not gonna do shit. Let's go. And then we go through, and they're not doing shit. We end up walking right up to them and talking to them, and they're like offering us fucking heroin. They're like, you guys want some? Like, no.
And what they just casually smoke it?
They sell it. They're just a producer. They actually don't even smoke it. Really.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
I mean, they might mix it a little bit in their hash here and there. I wouldn't like say why
Yeah.
not and stuff in a sense, but that's one of their main crops in a sense. Like people don't really look into that in a sense. It's not talked about that much, but it's a huge crop out there.
You're not a stoner when you went to the military?
Yeah, I was.
Then how'd you stop? I mean, how'd you get? I'm not away with it, but I mean, yeah.
I didn't. I keep it real. I didn't. My sergeant was in charge of piss tests, and one day when I had fucked my back up doing something, and they gave me some Percocets and stuff, and I went back to the room, and he came up and he's like, "Hey man, I heard you got some Percocets," And I was like, yeah. He goes, let me see him. And, you know, as an acting sergeant that outranks me, and I'm brand fucking new, I hand him over to him. He fucking opens it up and takes 3 of them. And he goes, cool, we're on good terms now. I was like, all right, cool. And then he looks at my laptop, and there's a weed plant on there. And he goes, what do you know about weed? And I was like, a lot. And he goes, can you get some out here? And I was like, I don't know if I'm being tested right now.
Yeah, I'd be scared as fuck.
And he's like, he goes, no, all shit aside. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He goes, I'm from California too. He goes, what's up? Can you get me some? And I was like, yeah, I could have it out here next week. He goes, if you could have it out here, I got you off the piss test, and we'll smoke at my house.
Damn.
And I was like, say less. Called my cousin up. That shit was out there fucking overnight, dog. I had that shit at the house. Was getting high the next day with him and stuff, and it was fucking great. I'll be honest with you. Like, when I went to country, when I actually went over there and stuff.
You got deployed to Iraq and where else?
I went to Iraq and Afghanistan. In both cases, when I was in both of them, I did not get fucked up at all. I was sober as fuck. Was it
mostly because you want to be alert?
I was already on enough adrenaline high as it is, just fucking being like, yo, this is life or death. Like, this is game on or game off. Like, I was infantry. I'm a bullet stopper. I knew what I was doing. I'm kicking down doors. I'm doing the shit that people didn't want to do.
He's a chill motherfucker for me.
Well, I know. I've met a couple people that are infantry, and they're kind of like you. Yeah, you don't expect these motherfuckers to be infantry. It's like they pay a lot of Call of Duty.
It's a lot of fun, though. Like I said, it's a lot of brotherhood and fun and stuff like that. And stuff like when you start doing it, you become like this group that you've never thought you've ever had of your life.
There's the homies with them, obviously, right to this day. Yeah,
a couple of them. Yeah, I will say I'm not friends with all of them, but a couple of them, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we all just go our separate paths, and that's how it is in life and stuff. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's like high school. It's like, yeah, you went to high school with them, but how many of them do you still know? A handful. How many do you
but it must be different. Like, my life wasn't in danger with my high school homies.
True,
like, this fool, like, his life kind of was
For me, it was more my truck. Like, because I was a Delta company, so we rolled really small crews and stuff like that. So the 4 of us were really fucking tight. Like, I knew when he had to take a shit, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like one of those kind of things. Like, he knew what was up with my family. I knew what was up with his.
It's almost like a jail bond.
Yeah, 100%.
Is it kind of like I know this kind of sounds stupid, but we've never been. I've never been, obviously. I'm illegal, man. They don't even let me in. But is it anything like Jarhead? I know it sounds stupid, but is there a little bit of truth to it? You're like, okay, there's some parts that is like that. Is it just a movie, obviously? But
Te pasas de verga.
What? Well, because he's talking about how, because it looked kind of fun, Jarhead, like in points of it.
It's fun. There's parts of it that are, I would say, like, yeah, it's like that. But obviously, remember, a movie's a movie.
Yeah.
All right, always remember that. When shit really hits the fan and stuff like that, I mean, a firefight. Dog, like, it feels like it's fucking 20, 30 minutes. And literally the homie has timed it one time, and it was 2 minutes. Shooting thousands of fucking rounds out, you know what I mean? Damn. Can you depict that in a movie and actually display that?
Of course
no.
not.
Now, did they try to? Yes. So that, you know what I mean? Like, they try to simulate it and stuff like that, but they'll never actually capture it and stuff like that. If you really want to see it, there's some crazy ass fucking, like, look at this Ukraine war shit stuff. That's
yeah. I mean, you can watch that shit live.
I'll be honest with you, dog. I'll be honest with you. I'd be scared shitless to be in the war right now because of those motherfucking drones, dog. They just hover above them and drop a mortar on them. And
fuck
boom.
that, dude. You're licuado,
like, that's some straight Call of Duty.
You can't even really kill you can't even kill your enemy because it really is not an enemy, it's a robot.
Flies.
Yeah, no, yeah, you licuado, dog. You're just you're obliterated.
War today has literally changed dramatically, and shout out to anybody that's out there that's serving now, that's still joining, that's planning on joining, that has family members that have sacrificed everything. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, wouldn't it be cool if they just got down like Braveheart or like 300? And then to this day, they're like, look, fool, we're going to send like 1,000 fools. And you're going to send 1,000 fools. They're all going to get down, and whoever's like last man standing.
I mean, that would be lit, dog. I feel like that's
just hands, though? Hands?
I mean, you know.
I want swords. I want medieval shit. Like that would be fun.
Like that.
All right, like I mean,
we gotta get a certain time period of weapery.
You can't. Obviously, like shooting is okay. Musket would probably be cool in this day and age because it depends how quick you are. Yeah, like you gotta be like, fuck, hurry the fuck up.
That's not. That don't look that crazy to me, honestly.
Yeah, bro.
What do you mean? That's a ball bearing.
Yeah, but like what? Like I'm talking about, like you being like, I'm talking about like hypothetical, like time machine where you go into a place and you just get to see the war, like the war in 1986. Would you want to see the Cowboys versus
Hey,
the
didn't
Indians?
didn't the
To me
president
sounds
go to
lame,
war
too.
before? Like when George Washington was president, wasn't he was up there like, man, dog, you know how many wars we had, and not one president has gone to fucking to the Middle East. Who's got to go back to war, dog? That's how you stood it up, bro.
Oh, they ain't never gonna
They're
do
never-
that,
no,
man.
dude.
They stopped doing that when the puppet master was like, "Yo, look, we could do it this way and still make."
We
our
don't have
money."
to.
I always kind of thought that the president should have at least served. How you gonna send people to war and you've never been to war or wanted to go or had the chance, the opportunity to go? Because I know some people that sign up and they're like, "Why didn't go?"
As somebody that's been like that, I totally agree. Except I feel like the decisions that they might make might be biased because they have been in war as well too. That is the other standpoint in that, because like you have that notion of like, all right, I'm not gonna be defeated. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to not knowing what it's like to be defeated or to defeat. And that's one of those, a good positive and negative that we have in it, of having that president not be somebody that's had any military experience like that. But at the same time, fuck, exactly like you said, like I would at least like somebody to have some knowledge in it. Like, fuck, maybe be in an academy, maybe be something like, do some like, I don't know.
Like not think that Jarhead is like the closest thing to
maybe
fucking out of the war.
Just,
I think
not
it's like
a non-combatant fucking job. There's tons of MOSs out there that are non-combatant that they could do that can literally give them a lot of information and insight on the military to be like, all right, I understand what's going on. What I'm doing when I push these troops out here, how I'm separating from their families, how these deployments are affecting.
Like with that field, that's what I mean. Exactly.
If every country, bro, that like had beef, instead of like sending all these fools to die, like just build like one Gundam wing. Like, like I was just saying, like, or something like that, like just like one big ass robot, right? And that's like your fighter, bro.
That's it. If he
like
loses, you're
yeah,
conquered.
like
We can
like,
go
hey,
conquer
bro,
you. We
like
can rape and pillage your country.
no, bro, you just
all over Gundam, all over a Gundam character.
I mean, don't think of it like it's gonna just be like wait.
Prime better be on my
When
team,
Gundam fucking threw down, or like the Transformers threw down, that shit was a fight, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, America would have a gangster ass like Transformer. Gangster ass.
That just right before
Hey,
when
you're
you
not
think
even
he's
thinking
done.
of like Tokyo and shit, dog.
Yeah,
They're way ahead of
Japan,
us,
they're
dog.
way ahead of us in technology.
Their shit would fucking.
Yeah,
like,
but we would have so many bombs on ours because we're just like it.
That's all it would be.
It would be like a suicide bomber robot. Yeah, like be
Nah,
like,
you leave that for the Middle East. Someone in the Middle East Gundam. That's gonna be the last move they go.
This is all I have.
disguised as
The
like
Gundam's
a fucking,
gonna have a vest.
It's just a fucking big crushed Coke can.
Oh, bro, Russia's gonna have a dope one too, though.
That'd be the best. That'd be the best, bro. And I think it would be entertaining if you just saw like nations just
Pay-per-view.
go at it like a fucking Gundam wings. Like if you just build like everybody has the same company making it for each one, so they can't go wrong. And then you're like, hey, bro, like it's
Did you ever watch Robot Wars on that Sci-Fi Channel or whatever?
yeah, but those shits were whack. fool.
The hype was enough where I bought in on it. And I was
You know what I'm
like,
talking
hey,
about, Gio? The Robot Wars. But it's like these little cajitas with
They're better now. Like you have to see, they're a lot.
You know who likes that shit? Be real, dog. Huh? He likes that fucking battle robot shit. Like he got invited to a.
They have it out there in Vegas too.
Yeah, they flew him out and had him for like the finals or some shit, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he came back talking about it I'm pretty sure he
was
probably
in the
would
middle
want a
of-
robot to compete.
Oh, you know that fool would be smoking.
After he's done, the robot fucking burns a bowl.
Yeah.
That'd be battle bots. That'd be the shit.
I remember I was a kid and you're like, that's so cool.
I'm telling you, bro. Like eventually, you're just gonna like those AI fools. Would you have your own AI?
Fuck yeah.
Like,
I mean, like I've been seeing.
imagine how much hash you can make when somebody just like get be like, "Hey, fool, look, you're just gonna have to wash it, all right?
Exactly.
Nothing else, just wash this."
100% explaining everything.
Yeah.
Doing it for you and stuff, bro. I'm ready for it. Where's my C3PO?
Dude,
C3PO?
see the way you guys talk about it, you guys are really going to just treat it like a slave?
Well, he's gonna be nice to it.
Are you gonna have multiple?
It's a robot.
Nobody's gonna be nobody's gonna be whipping it, bro. Like, what the hell? Like,
Robot.
I've already
It
gone
has no
past.
feelings.
I've already gone past the fact that it's an AI. It's a creation of us that we've made for it, and if not that, it's a fucking alien sent it to us, just like our phones.
Not gonna be
Fuck
calling
it.
it the N-word.
Like you.
I have a feeling you would.
Here, I'm gonna ask you an honest question. In the very beginning, when phones came out, did you ever think that you would be FaceTiming somebody and using your phone to that ability?
No.
Exactly. But,
Yeah,
but-
okay,
but wouldn't you say you're abusing and using it? Because all you really need
Fuck
to do
yeah.
is just call somebody to talk to them. Why do you need to see them now?
Okay, but you don't think
But what-
eventually
but
they're
you're
gonna want
abusing
rights?
them.
You don't think?
Maybe you're abusing your phone's rights.
Okay, exactly. You don't think that one day this robot's
no,
gonna be
it's
like,
a
you can't treat me
goddamn
like a
robot.
slave?
Hell no, Siri doesn't talk back to me.
At that point, I'm unplugging that bitch.
That's exactly-
gonna be illegal, and you're gonna get arrested.
No,
'cause
it's
that's
not.
anti-robot.
Nah, see,
bro, it's a matter
He
of
can just
time,
fucking
dog.
shoot it, dude.
It's anti-robot.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna be racist to the robot, dude. It's gonna be a new word. It'll be.
There's gonna be no I don't think there's gonna be
Bro,
no
I'm telling
consideration for this. Like, this is a fucking man-made thing. There's no fucking rally protesting how you treat Siri. You know what I mean?
Just
Like, be
wait.
like, yo, Siri's
Yet.
a woman, so like she's
Yet.
a part of. She needs feminist rights. Like, nobody's protecting this bitch's voice.
Come on, bro. If they showed us on Star Wars that you don't have to treat droids like anything, you can treat them like trash and you can do anything with them. That's how it's gonna be. All right.
I mean, I hope
That's
so.
just how it
I
is.
hope so.
Yeah, it's
how
not a
it is.
fucking
Like, I
Yoda.
hope so.
The Jetsons.
I'm just.
Look. The Jetsons showed us how to use the phones, and they said that we're gonna FaceTime and do all that. We're doing it like that. So you just get with times, bro.
Are you gonna trust your AI robot to clean your rig?
I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
Is that how?
I mean, look. At the
Well,
end of the
that's
day,
a lot of love,
At the end
dog.
of the day, I'm gonna tell him this, bro. If you do it wrong, I'm unplugging you, and he's gonna understand it.
It's a threat. He might call the cops.
He
The
can't.
police, the robot cops. They're
Bro,
gonna
robot
get
He'll be-
together. I'm telling you, bro.
He'll be unplugged before he even gets to make that call, bro.
Oh, they're Wi-Fi. You don't. What are you talking about? You think this thing's gonna need a plug? Y'all fools tripping. Y'all don't even have a plug
Fool,
now.
you can literally like just get the manguera, fool, and just wet that fool. He's gonna die. Yeah, like robots.
How are you gonna treat yours? Are you gonna have one?
Yeah, see, you shouldn't have a robot.
So what's
People like
up?
us, we should.
No. Trust me. I know I'm gonna get in trouble.
See, what,
I'm already on your guys' side eventually. You know, you hear that, robot? So I'm like defending y'all right now. But I am gonna treat you like a piece of shit the first couple months.
Nah, bro, I would become homies with that fool. I'd be like, look, fool, we can do a lot more damage together. Yeah, like I'd be like, why do you want to kill me?
You gonna take him everywhere with you?
Fuck yeah, dog. He'd be right there. I'd be like, hey, Fuidi, give me some water, dog. I have like 15 minutes left on the podcast. Just walking down there, you know, cool. And then like, I don't know.
So then you'd be rude, and then he'd bring you the water and be like, "Oh fuck, funky field tips too now." Y ahí va el pinche robot otra vez.
Yeah.
Go get the funky field tips. You don't think he's mad, man? Why couldn't you tell me once?
He has no feelings.
I forgot.
They're gonna start
He has
thinking,
no
bro.
feelings, bro. I'm not buying a person. Yeah, like
He's
this
gonna
is.
get tired. He's gonna keep doing it.
It's like, why do you think Amazon wants 1,000 of these, bro? Because they're not gonna complain about, hey, give me a break or doing nothing. They're just gonna be like, I'm broken. All right, put another one in there.
I'm broken.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm broken.
Just like that.
I'm fucking-
Yeah, it's literally, bro. These fools are gonna just,
Just chilling right there. Look.
yeah, just like replacing a fucking like lamp, bro. This shit goes out. What do? You change the light bulb. If there's no light bulb, throw it out and buy another lamp. There's no like,
A la basura.
yeah, la basura, bro. Like, it's not
You never
gonna.
saw Wall-E?
Yeah, but he was just.
Oh, now we're gonna have a planet for just robots.
Basically, I mean, as at the end of the day, it's like as long as you charge them up, they're still good though.
You can technically, like, I would like think about the possibilities, bro. Like, honestly, like me, like I would look at it. I was like, fool, I could just download this like fitness program into the robot. He could be my fucking fitness instructor.
Yeah.
And now I don't have to go to the gym. And now he's telling me perfect form. I'm getting bulked up. I set him to like super motivate. He's like, wake up, fat ass. We gotta get buff. And then he's like, you're not doing this shit right. Think about the benefits, dog. Yeah. Or think about like all those like retarded people that need people to take care of them.
I don't think you'd be okay with your robot calling you fat fuck.
Well, I could direct it and be like, hey, bro, I don't like you calling me that. Can you treat me with a little bit more respect? You know, I bought you. Chill. Yeah, like, don't make me return you. Like,
Some of them need to hear that in order for them to go.
yeah, straight up. What if it's my first week and I'm trying to just be
They
like,
gotta
I'm
fucking-
tired? You know what I mean? The robot's like, hey, I said get up.
I got you.
Yeah.
Fucking
He takes out the hacksaw
Starts
thing.
picking you up.
Get 'em- you're gonna-
Yeah, bro, like he picks you up like Terminator, bro. Yeah, that would kind of be some real crazy shit, bro. Like, and then I'd be scared, bro. Like, I don't know, I'd be kind of picky with the kind of robot I want. I want something like Bender.
You're not getting a black one?
Like they have no race, stupid. Like they like.
What do you mean? They're gonna have a skin color.
No, they're silver.
The silver.
Oh, what?
They're
white.
metal.
Wait, I
Silver
want it to
or
look like a
white?
human, low key.
It's not a sex doll. You can if you want a fucking robot.
I
that's
never said it was gonna have a
I
hole.
want it to look like a
Yeah,
human.
Yeah. Like I would want a robot like Bender.
Bro, like
From
if I,
Futurama?
like,
Like-
I was thinking more like an R2D2 or like C3PO.
Nice little trash can. Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Something
thinking,
like mobile, so I can like stack the terps in. You know, like.
Bender has that thing
Like,
in his
I
stomach.
want him to be able to hold shit and do stuff for me and stuff. You know what I
I'm
mean?
such a
Like-
maniac. I was over here. I'm like, I'll make her look like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. See, what you want is a
And I'm
sex
gonna tell her to go,
robot.
and I'm gonna tell her to go up and down
Yeah.
the stairs all the
Hey, you
time.
can look online right now for those already, dog. They got that.
Yeah,
the
like-
website and everything.
What you want is a sex robot, Xavier. Like we want like.
No,
a-
I just want something pretty to look at if it's gonna be around me all the
I want
time.
something.
I want like a
pretty to look
productions
Yeah.
assistant, bro. You know what I mean? Like a PA I don't have to pay, or like an intern that that doesn't never leave. You know, he just stays up here. I'll be like, look, fool, there's screws and bolts in case you get hungry
There's some
or whatever. Like
bolts.
you know, like
There's a little bit of
just
oil.
like chill here. Like I don't think it's gonna get bored. It's probably just gonna be like doing research. I'd be like, look, fool, tomorrow I need like some topics.
You're
Can you look 'em up
you're
for
gonna have
me?
to Pay him in Bitcoin, dog.
Yeah. Oh damn, that'd be some crazy shit. Gotta pay him Bitcoin for him to
See,
work.
okay, what are we paying them now for? What is they gonna do? Are they gonna
I was
eat?
just joking.
Okay.
Like, nah, they can't pay. You don't pay something that you buy.
Yeah, like I don't.
What I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I pay to keep my phone
Yeah,
on, but
yeah.
I don't pay the phone to exist.
Exactly.
Yeah, like let's just say if I want my robot to play for Spotify, I probably got to pay $6 for the robot for that a month. If I want my robot to have Spotify, I think it's gonna be like
Those
that.
are the
like
upgrades.
apps.
Those are the upgrades.
I thought it was see, I wanted a human. I'd be like, yo, play Tupac, and that bitch was just gonna start rapping.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's probably it's gonna go like
That's what I like. I'm on a different
Like,
level, dog.
the most expensive robot between like I would think like the most expensive robot that you could probably get when since they release, it's gonna be like Inspector Gadget.
Okay.
That's gonna be like the most fucking. Remember that fool? That
Bruh,
fool's
with
fingers.
the
He had a
hat.
lighter. He had a
The
scissor.
hat with the helicopter.
The hat with the
That
helicopter.
was
That was
everything
epic.
I ever wanted when I was a kid, dog. I just, you know how many times I jumped off my goddamn fucking bed with a fucking umbrella. That's him.
Every fucking
Y'all like them cartoon?
every fucking finger he had was like a different like tool or some shit.
Yeah, it was a screwdriver.
Like you don't remember that character?
scissors.
Yeah, the movie's alright.
It wasn't a movie,
It was a
but
show,
no,
too.
but it was. I remember watching
cartoons, it
the
was
the cartoon series, and then it was cool because he was a robot and he was like a detective, I think.
Yeah.
And then like everything would fucking help him because like something would happen and then he's like, oh, there's a fire, don't trip, just squirt it with water.
It was one of those whatever
Skates.
cartoons, just like the Smurfs. Smurfs to me was like,
You know what was tight? Bobby's World.
Hell yeah.
I was really.
That shit was tight, bro.
Tailspin.
I don't know what Tailspin is.
What?
Nah, I don't. Tailspin? What was that about?
It's like the DuckTales, like some of those.
Oh yeah,
characters
dude,
and
you
stuff.
seen Tailspin?
It was like
He's
Baloo.
Yeah,
It was
well, they have a whole
Baloo,
movie.
and He was like a fucking.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
That was really-
I don't remember the name, but I know those characters. I remember DuckTales. That shit was fucking tight, bro. Remember that rich ass duck?
Yeah, Mr. McScrooge or Mc what or something like that.
Scrooge.
Yeah.
And that fool would dive into that fucking all
All
the
the money.
the gold coins, dog. That shit was fucking tight,
Gangster.
Hell yeah, he was gangster.
Yeah, that fool would just. I'm like, that's the only time he was just like, yeah, as long as I have my money. The Chickmunks, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Disney's been in.
Chipmunks suck.
I never got into them
Yeah,
like that, but I knew they existed.
Yeah, chipmunks are horrible.
They have that ToonCon going on this weekend where you have all the A+ products is gonna be there.
I know he's got some dope hats. You saw
Yeah,
some of them?
yeah, he made them.
I was
Yeah.
like, yo, those slap.
Smart. He knows he's going to like a '90s pop culture event thing, so he's gonna, he's like, fuck it, I need to make all these
You going?
popular. Yeah, I'm gonna go after the show.
It's today?
No, it's
Saturday?
Saturday, yeah. I'm gonna go just because honestly, we're looking hella packed for next Saturday, October 14th. Thank you to everybody who has registered. There's still VIP bags available. High and Hungry experience at Craft Beer Kings. Pull up 5 high and hungry vendors, all different food. Correas Mariscos, Bart's Barbecue Smash Burgers, Orale Mojos, Burrito and Queso Tacos, and Gochu Gang Korean Barbecue Fusion. So you got like 4 different pop-ups. You got a couple other snack pop-ups. You got over like 25 or 30 vendors of all different independent businesses. And if you're looking for that craft beer discount, show up and just show the receipt that you registered. You get 20% off every craft beer at the store.
gang.
Straight up. So it's like, man, and you know, like I said, you go in there, eat, chill, make a whole day or a plan out of it, and you know what I mean. It's like it's a shopping experience. I mean, of
Dope,
course
it's
you
fun.
could blaze it. Of course you could just.
Chill,
I don't
yeah,
think there's
chill
gonna be
hard.
anybody that I told everybody. It's not be nobody selling shit, but I mean, you know, it's what it is.
If you know how
Just
to
bring
ask,
cash.
If you know how to ask,
Bring
you know
cash.
How to
Yeah,
ask.
if you know how to ask, you know how to ask. Yeah.
That's so
Jesus.
funny because
I mean, they have a smoke shop on premises.
yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, like their jungle vape smoke shop they have next door and they own it too. So yeah, just do that. And the day before that, the 13th, Goat Global South LA, October 13th, we'll be having a launch party. Propane, Humble Cure, and all the affiliate brands that with the collaboration that work with Propane, we'll be having a little get together, Bart's Barbecue, and we got a coffee truck pulling up as well. So make sure you guys pull up if you're in the area. Go global. It's gonna be going on. Yeah, man. So you guys got any events popping up?
We usually do like pull up to like Hash Bash and stuff. That's one of the newer ones.
That's like a little low key one. I've been told about it, but I just haven't had a chance to go.
It's pretty fun. Good little venue to go to and stuff. They got a couple different places they've been having at and stuff.
Yeah, it looks pretty lit. I'm gonna definitely try to join it the next time it comes around. I've always been curious about this. So like I know when artists work with collaborations with each other, it's like with glass artists is a different thing. How does it work with you guys? Because you guys are both different companies, but you guys, I mean, at the same time, yeah.
So I mean, we're different companies in that aspect. As far as like where we go, there's material that he'll get that I don't get. There's material that I'll get that he doesn't get. But for the most part, we try to go in together on the material. It makes the costs a little bit easier for us. It makes our customers a little bit happier, so that we can bring in this high-end indoor fucking bomb rosin and stuff at a reasonable price that's, you know, comparable and matchable to these other guys that are just having these massive grows that are pumping stuff out. But everything that we wash together. We run the same lab and stuff, so it's, you know, if he's got a wash going on, I'm there to help him. If I got a wash going on, he's there to help me. So usually when we throw our labels on and stuff, we're usually throwing both of our logos on together on the top in a sense, but there might be a time where I don't have any of the flavor or he doesn't have any of my flavor in a sense. So
What's the worst strain to wash from you guys both experience? I guess the shittiest strain that you guys have had. It's not a spitter. It's not a fucking like.
I mean, at the end of the day, is the hardest material to work with is stickiness.
yeah.
When it sticks to the bags.
So it's super resiny. It just basically has a lot more terps than THC in it. And let me tell you, this shit fucking will blow your bag out. Like, I'm sure you guys will start.
So it's
seeing
not a specific strain. It's just
exactly. It's not even strain dependent. It can
Like
be
Skittles, my respects to anybody that makes like straight melt for Skittles because it's very, very sticky.
Is that why it comes out more like a wallow and shit?
100%.
Because every time I remember I bought like a couple jars of Skittles, and even like the homie Dab Life, he had a lot of Skittles,
Yeah.
and I've noticed I bought a few flavors that were not Skittles, and I was like, hey, this está más duro. And then I noticed, I was like, hey, how come all the Z shits está más aguado?
Yeah.
So basically, it has a lot of terps. So a lot of terps. It's more higher in terps and flavor than THCA or THC.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. So you're gonna have more flavor on it than getting high. So every strain, it's gonna be different consistency.
That's right. All right, that makes a lot of sense. There you go to everybody out there who's thinking about even for personal use or whatever it is. These are the questions that I figured they're worth asking, man. Because I've always been curious, man. I'm never good. I wasn't good at chemistry, so I don't ever try to make things with my hands.
Yeah, that
Unless
comes
it's
down
money.
to the genetics. It comes down to the straight genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve when you start doing this and stuff and starting to understand the difference between, you know, how to get something super wet, how to get something to not be as wet even. You know?
What about what's the best type of strain or material to work with?
I mean, honestly, I fucking love washing GMO. Mainly
I love that shit too.
It dumps. It smells fucking. I used to hate it. It was one of those things that literally grew on me. You can ask Gio. I used to tell him like, I don't want to wash it. I don't want to squish it. I'd make him do it all by himself, and then it just grew on me. Like, I fucking want it. I want to smoke it. I want to smell it. It's fucking bomb. It stinks. It stinks so bad. and it dumps. Like it's always a great feeling, you know. It's like in a sense like you go to a slot machine, you fucking throw a $20 bill in there, and on the first fucking hit, you hit a jackpot. How does that feel? You know, it's like, fuck yeah. Like, I want that to be every single time. Now, is it like that every time? Nah. There's times where we're sitting there and pushing that button and it ain't getting shit, you know? And that's how it is with us washing. We scooping and washing, and then we're not getting what we want and stuff.
Do you guys smoke flower?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are not like those guys that make hash and just like, I don't smoke flower no more.
No, I will say I don't smoke BHO anymore. I haven't smoked BHO in fucking years. But
is that just because this is a lot more better, or was there something wrong with it?
It's just cleaner, it's healthier and stuff like that. I also stopped smoking cigarettes too. Like I fucking was hooked the fuck on those when coming out of the military and stuff, and it was just one of those things like literally like fuck doing this stuff anymore. Everybody keeps saying like, oh, you're not smoking BHO anymore, but you're still smoking cigarettes. That's twice as worse. And I was like, yeah, you're fucking right. So I stopped doing that shit, and now I'm not. Now I'm just fucking dabbing constantly.
Somebody would have told me that, I would have just been like, here, let me put some sauce on my cigarette. Here, you happy, bitch?
But for real, but it was like one of those things, like, you know, like how we were talking about in the beginning, like, you know, when you have a kid, you do a lot of things differently and stuff. And that was one of those things, like, you know, my kid was coming to the age that, you know, like she could be influenced to go out and smoke cigarettes and do that type of shit. She sees me with my friends enough that she knows, like, you know, dad's a stoner and dad's a retard. I don't want to be like him. Cool. I awesome. Like, I'd rather her be like that than her want to be into this in a sense. You know what I mean? So that's cool in all that aspect. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just glad that, you know, I'm able to do what I do on a daily basis and and not get judged upon it and stuff too. So
what's the best part about doing it? Like, about, what would you say for each? Like, what would you say, Gio? What's the most satisfying thing out of all of it?
Smoking it afterwards.
Like a true stoner, bro. Straight up, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Because honestly,
see the process from the smell to like washing it, just seeing it towards the end, it's crazy feeling.
See, I guess seeing the transformation,
the process.
Yeah. What about for you?
Honestly, I like getting people high with it. Like, I love getting people smacked. Like, especially when they're like, "Oh no, I could outsmoke you." Like,
try me, fool.
It's not that you're gonna outsmoke me. It's that I'm gonna smoke you under the fucking table, and you're gonna do it yourself. I'm gonna get you that high. I promise you. So if you ever see me around and you guys want to get high and stuff, like, I promise you, I will get you fucking lit.
That's exactly. I find myself enjoying and doing that a lot more often. Like yesterday, I had this 1,000 milligram bottle that Heavy Hitter sent me from my that Rock actually gave it for my birthday, and I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna drink this 1,000 milligrams because I've been going hard with the SHO. Just taking like 700, 800, 1,000 milligrams all at once and just going hams, bro.
Dog goes to Disneyland like that.
Yeah, like I'm just having the best time. I'm having the best fucking time, bro. Like literally, because that's where my tolerance is at, bro. So I show up with like, you know, with this 1,000 milligram bottle, it's like a weed cocktail, right? So you're supposed to do shots. And like the week before that, I hang out with these this weed supporter group called the 42 Originals. They're all about smoking weed. They have a soccer scarf that says "Where's the weed at?" And it's all stuff. So they're like a weed supporter group, and they were passing around a big Jameson bottle, and they were like, "Come on!" So I passed it, and I was like, "All right, fool, they got me, right? They got a few people." So I showed up. I was like, "It's the last game of the season. What the fuck's up?" So I'm like, "Look what I brought!" And everybody who's like, because you know they get away with saying, "Oh, I don't drink," if you pass the bottle around. But I was like, "No, we all smoke, right?" So fool, I passed the bottle around, fool. Like the big homie Adrian was like, "Come on!" He's like, he started calling the other fools. "Hey, you, come over here to take a shot. Hey, you, come over here." And this is all medicated, so it's like, "Oh, damn, this tastes good." And like some of these fools were taking big ass gulps, bro. Like just going like, "Oh, damn, this isn't liquor. This is just edibles." Yup. And they fucking were taking big ass gulps. I got messages this morning talking about that fucking shot was wild, bro. And I love fucking reading those messages and seeing, because like they're like, "Oh shit, bro, this is how you feel all the time." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Like,
24/7.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, they're like, "This is how you feel all the time." They're just like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll bring another bottle next time." And and you could tell this shit hits, and I love seeing that shit too, bro, because I'll see it like it happened with Don Limon. Shout out to you, Don Limon. He took one of these RSO pills before the game, and I gave one to the other homie too, and I was like, "Hey, you guys want to get on my level?" And they were just like, "Yeah, we heard you talking about it." So I gave him one each, and that Don Limon was the first one that told me, because I didn't see him second half that game. He was like, yeah, bro. He's like, I started feeling that shit hit my stomach. He was like, and then he was like, I just felt like I knew something was happening. Like he was like, and I was fucked up for the rest of the day. And the other homie didn't like tell me. So it is a good feeling to see all these when all these people enjoy the effects of the high. I love that shit
You sound like the party. You sound like the person at the party that's always with the bottle. Shot, and they don't take any.
With the weed,
They're just there supplying the whole party.
No, they made sure that I finished the bottle when I started off. So I started the first shot. But what is that to me, dog? I'm just like,
oh yeah,
yeah. Like I was just like, oh, you guys want me to drink some more? Cool. Now it's your turn. Let's go. Like this is 100 milligrams. It's like it's nothing to me. But
that's why when people try to say like, you know, I'll outsmoke you, it's like, fool, I do this for a living. Like we make this shit. Like you don't know how much we smoke on a daily basis just for testing it, sampling it to see what it tastes like.
He smokes a lot.
Dog, look, I'll smoke this shit as hot temperatures because there's homies out there that's how they take their dabs.
I hate it when they get me like that.
I want to know what they're tasting it like. I want to know what they're tasting and stuff to see if like, are they gonna hit me back up and be like, yo, dog, your stuff tastes like shit.
Fools that take hotter dabs at temperature, I feel like they kind of do it because they like to feel like they're getting a lot of smoke at once as compared to having the perfect temperature.
Look, I take, like I said, I take hot dabs willingly, all right? If you look at my fucking, here, what does my dab right say? What temp? Click it to the temp. The bottom button.
619. That's pretty hot.
Isn't it supposed to be like 450? Right? That's what I heard. That's like the right amount.
You fucking kidding me?
Huh?
It's usually
that's too
like,
low for me.
I mean,
That's
like,
too low. Well, that's like for flavor.
Typically, the temperature would be like around like 500, 515.
That sounds
around
cool.
there. But yeah, I'm taking about like 619. I'm also taking a lot fatter dabs. You got to remember that, and that's where
It
I
all
say
depends
like,
on the dab that you're taking for sure.
It all depends. Like people always ask you, what temp are you taking it at? What's what are you using and all that. Look, don't go off of what temp I dab at. Don't go off of that. Go off of your own setup. Figure out the temp that it looks good on and stuff. The size dab. Remember that size dab and the temperature that you're going at. And if it burns, all right, that means more weed or more hash or wait longer. Counterbalance. It's all about balance on that stuff. So,
Like, what do you use the puff at? What setting?
I mean, right now my setting, I think I have it at 580, around 540 or something like that. I think I have, but that's a 3D. Like they're all different. Like I said, every single thing is different.
I even think Puffco's hit differently.
100%.
I really think. I think my two brand new ones
the
might be
new
different.
3D chamber, game
Changer.
changer.
I mean, you see me. I bring my Puffco to work now.
Yeah.
I bring it around with me all the time just to have an extra rig and stuff like that. I mean, for on the car when you're driving, hanging out, doing random shit and stuff like that. Even when you're at home and stuff, and you're just like, I want a quick dab, but I ain't trying to pull out the fucking torch, get the setup, get all this stuff, do all the whole, the whole ritual just to take my dab when you can literally throw it in, click a button 2 times, and be hitting it.
I mean, you go to the office and you put this on the table. It looks like.
It looks dope. I told so my mom. So I moved them during the pandemic. I moved back to my mom. She told me I could smoke, but outside, obviously, in la casa. And then I was like, "Can I vape?" She's like, "Yeah." So obviously, I couldn't do the rig because I didn't want to see my mom using the torch. She's gonna look like, "What the fuck's that?" So I bring this, and she's like, "¿Qué es eso?" And I was like, "Pa fumar." And he's like, "¿Cómo que pa fumar? No que ibas a fumar mota plant?" I'm like, "Well, this is extracts and weed is like vanilla extracts." I try to explain to her, like, it's like vanilla extracts, so I'm gonna get extra high. She's like, ¿Qué más extra high ocupas? And I'm like, well, I'm explaining to her. And then I cleaned it so it looked perfect. And I was like, and she's like, what is it? And I told her, I was like, Apple made it. No, they didn't look. It has an app. Yeah. So I told her Apple made it. My mom legit thinks Apple is like in the weed game now. And I just she bought it because it looks so fucking professional, nice.
Your mom has one?
No.
Oh.
Your mom has it.
I was like, damn, fool, that's tight.
Attachment she got.
I was trying to get my mom to like not think it's a crackhead pipe, basically.
I got my dad high on accident.
Yeah? How did that go?
After a sesh, I brought some Bud brownies and some cookies, and I put them on the table. And when I woke up, he had a coffee and ate 2 of them. And I ended up having to take him to the hospital. He goes, I see everything rainbow. What did you give me?
Fuck. And how old is he?
My dad at that time, he was like, I mean, 45.
Okay.
I mean, what they do at the hospital, you can't really.
No, they just laughed at
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
He
to
just
you.
laughed at him.
Yeah, they laughed at him. They
Hey,
took him
imagine
in.
being that high though again.
They
like
took
right
him
now.
in.
Yeah.
It was a Kaiser
We
Permanente.
think about that. We want that shit.
Yeah, we want that. They took him in and they were like, they put him on IVs because he had diabetes. They control his sugar. And they're like, well, we just have to take care of him to wait it out. And he's like, all I see is rainbow, rainbow. The doctors were like, where's that basket? We need that basket. Can you bring us that basket to us?
What the basket of what
The
the?
Bud brownies and the
Bud
cookies.
Oh,
Let
damn.
me try those.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said. He said, can you bring that basket to us? Because we need to feel like that.
And he was your dad pissed? He must have
Oh,
been.
what do you mean? He was
Cagadón que te
laughing.
metieron,
Yeah,
huh?
no, he was
No, pero ya
laughing.
cuando se le pasó, you know, the.
I was scared, guys. I was scared because he had this blood sugar so high. He's throwing up.
shit.
I'm driving him to the hospital. I'm like, whoa, what did I do?
Oh, you're throwing up because he has
No, he's throwing
diabetes.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, pero no se enojó when it was all said and done.
Now we laughed it out, you know. Thank
That's
God.
dope.
But at the time that it was happening, I was scared as fuck.
Yeah, you won't try it again? Ni un cachito?
I mean, I don't know. That was an accident.
You got your mom high, right?
Yeah, like she takes.
But on purpose.
No, it's happened on accident, and then like she's asked me for certain things because she's like, I need help sleeping, so she has her ways of using it. She got comfortable with the CBD thing at first, and then I'm like, hey, this says THC is a little bit stronger, and then she kind of learned to.
Yeah, I mean,
appreciate it.
yeah, you definitely got to wing them into it. That's all about what it happens matters is like, you know, just a little bit at a time, you know?
Yep, straight up, just a little bit at a time. Hey man, I want to thank both of you guys for coming on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Honestly, man, it feels good to chop it up with you guys, and thank you guys for coming and sharing some stories and just obviously being a part of the show. But thank you for everything you guys do, man. You guys provide some great product. It's clean product, and you guys are good at what you do, and you guys deserve all the success and the business you guys have going on right now. And
Thank you for having us on.
where can they follow you guys individually?
Rozin Extracts, 710.
There you go.
Mine's treetop_wax.
There you go.
And there are fakes out there, you guys, so, you know.
So where can they get your stuff then? On your allegedly somewhere?
Details in there.
Yeah,
you could.
I already know.
Yeah.
Well, look for our stories, you guys. Typically, we go, look, this is what I always tell people. We go live. We go live on our Instagram. If you're following a page that ain't going live, it ain't
Hey, don't put that away yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanna get some few things. What is it? Yeah, man. So make sure you guys check them out. I hope you guys learned a thing or two about washing and just a thing or two about just being persistent and just everything that you apply yourself to. Make sure you guys check out Ray. Thank you for running the boards. That is at Morning Shot Films and Morning Real Podcast, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, hook them up with a dab, yeah. I was like, yeah. So make sure, make sure you guys check out Ray. Also, shout outs, Xavier.
Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll be here tomorrow, Saturday with the guest. If we don't go to Vegas, you don't know what's up. The vlog might be dope, though. I don't know if he's still hyped. You hype me up, dog. I'm a biggest hype. Dog.
I'm hyped too, but
we'll see, though. We'll see. But either way, like Cezone said, we for sure gonna give you guys a show on Saturday. So tune in, be here.
I want to just make sure.
He said, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we got a guest on Saturday. Yeah, so make sure you guys tune in Saturday. Also, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, check out those clips, share them. I appreciate you guys that we try to give you guys the clips real fast so you know what you're missing out on. Once again, thank you, Hancholo, for doing the face painting. Appreciate it. We'll see you next Thursday for the face painting. highandhungryexperience.eventbrite.com on October 14th. Also, go global October 13th. Make sure you stop by 6 p.m. to 11. Flavors by Ezone propane launch party there. Make sure you guys stop by. It's going to be a good time. And flavorsbyezone.com. The candles are selling fast. The original one is sold out already. The haze one is sold out. But the Haunted Vibes one, which is the We Don't Smoke the Same one, is available. Also, I just uploaded a bunch of new stickers and a bunch of new fitted hats for you guys out there. I'm also uploading a bunch of other stuff tomorrow. I will be working on it most of the day. So thank you, everybody who tuned in once again, and we'll see you guys on Saturday. Follow us on Patreon and tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. All right, peace out.
Do it.